guys! Sorry I'm a bit late. I was just quickly talking about something with my brother. Because he heads home soon. So, was just saying that, you know, if there's things that want to be done, to let me know. And I can help if he wants to go, like, because that's the school holidays, so, like, if he wants to go bowling or things like that. But, like, yes. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Howdy, howdy, Brain Dead Slime, and Tux, and Ducky, and Discarded Child, and Juve. Welcome in. Welcome in! We're gonna play SOMA again. We're gonna try and play through some more SOMA. Sorry I'm late. I've been very, very tired. I'm still taking my meds, but I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Not prophecy. Vicious cycle would be the better word. Vicious cycle. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to go with the Halloween vibe, and then I was like, we'll go with this one. I have two versions of the chibi model. We'll go with this one. The other one got cold spurt. Okay. So I thought we would try and be slightly more Halloween-y. Because I'm still working on the hot dog one. It's almost done. Just a little bit more physics for the hair and a few more hair strands that I want to organize. There's still lots of other little bits that I want to fix up, but for the most part, the hair's almost done, and then I'll be able to actually use the hot dog one. And then I want to start working on art for others so that I can have goobies with my friends. So after SOMA, I'll probably do a few art streams where I just, you know, fix up the pieces of art that are necessary, because I'm going to recycle a lot. Howdy, Ferda! Hi, welcome in! But yeah, I wanted to play SOMA. It's still going to have screen tearing. I woke up really late today. I wanted to wake up early enough to try and finish the hot dog model. I wanted to try and finish the hot dog model and to fix screen tearing, and then I wanted to start at 6 today because I started late yesterday, and then I woke up, and unfortunately, this is what I mean by it's like a vicious cycle is I get tired because I didn't take my meds, but then my meds need to be taken and then not eat for 30 minutes, but then it's like, well, I woke up late. I don't want to take my med, then have 30 minutes, because I always get really tired and sleepy after I eat. I get like a sore tummy and tired after I eat. So I was like, well, I don't want to like, I usually eat before the 30-minute time period's up, which means that the med's not as effective, which makes me more tired. Which means I sleep in, which means that I eat, or I just skip the med. I'm like, oh shit, it's already like nearly 6. I'm just not gonna take it because it's already so late in the day. So, but yeah, it means that it makes it less effective, which makes me more tired, which makes me sleep in. Last night was partially there because I couldn't sleep. I was up until like 8 AM. I had the insomnias again. I'm laying there and it's like sleep. I had to get up and take a sleeping tablet again. But yeah, we're vibing. We're gonna play SOMA. We were in the tram, we were heading towards Lambda, and we were going to... The train crashed, that's right, the train crashed. But we should get into the game, because we're already late today. Let me just move the model out of or let me have my shit be broken. Actually, let me have my shit be broken, that's better. Apparently, that's better. Apparently we want everything broken. God damn it. It worked. It was working fine yesterday. Why is it not working today? Maybe it's changed my refresh rate again. I don't know what's doing on my computer, but something's changing my refresh rate for me. Like, I will set the refresh rate to be something, and then 2 seconds later, it's something else. Okay, so it says it's 60 hertz today. But it was 122. Okay. Man, technology makes me angry. Technology makes me very cranky. Because what do you mean it's not working? There's no reason for it to not be working right now. And yet it's not fucking working. Damn it. But as soon as I get my capture card working, we'll get back into SOMA. It is one of those times where I'm like, God damn it, I did it again, didn't I? I just played a game. I just finished playing a game that was all existential and sad and shit. And then I'm like, okay, I want to break from existential and sad and shit. And then it's like, okay, so we're going to be existential and sad and shit. Like, what do you mean we're going to be existential and sad and shit? I'm so confused. Also, thank you for looking, Johnny. Thank you. And I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope everyone's having... I'm trying to set up my heart rate monitor as well. Right now. I did put it on. Yes, I did. It shouldn't be as bad today, because I haven't had as much caffeine yet. I'm actively drinking an energy drink to try and wake myself up. Because I'm laying there, like, groggy. I'm like, oh no. I gotta get up and stream. I gotta stream. Okay, I think it's working. I think what happens is my capture card tries to change its refresh rate itself because it's the capture card. And so it's doing a different setting. So when I try to set it there, it doesn't because it wants to be set in a different spot. So it sets to 120. So I think that it's like in other places and it causes issues. Which means that there'll be screen tearing, but we'll survive. We will survive, I believe. Skido, I always want to hear how everyone's doing. I forget to ask sometimes, because I get distracted. I get distracted with my fucking tech issues. But I'm glad to hear that you had a good time at the pool. It sounds like it was a good time. I want to go swimming again at some point. I would love to go swimming again at some point. But it's like... What are those ones where it's like, every time I go swimming... While I was swimming, and up to going swimming, I'm having such a great time. And then after swimming, I always feel so shit. Because I'm pale as fuck. I look like... You know how when people... The water does something. But I look ghostly when I get in pools. I look ghostly. I look like a corpse. And so, at that level, I get sunburned. Like, I will hurt myself with enough sunscreen that I should be able to walk into the center of the sun. But I will still get burnt because I'm a corpse. And then I always feel so dehydrated after as well because I'm barely hydrated as it is. And I think that there's something in my body that recognizes that it's like, hey, so you just went in a pool and you're dehydrated and you just swam in water, so now I'm angry. And my body, I think, gets angry at the fact that I swam in stuff, but I won't give it any. Which is probably just a sign that I need to make sure I actually drink and hydrate more. How's this looking? Okay, that works. Probably move me a little bit over. Just a little bit more. I'm just trying to estimate it because it's not lining up 1 to 1. Okay, that's good enough for me. 1,000. It's a simple mistake. How long are we going to identify somebody by their mistakes? When are we gonna let my mistakes go? When are we gonna let me get past my mistakes? It also doesn't help though with swimming-wise that I suck at fucking swimming. I'm like, I can float, like I'm not gonna drown, but it does kind of, you would be forgiven for mistaking my movements for someone in distress. I'm not drowning. I'm just not very good at it, you know? And don't leave me out there for too long by myself, because otherwise I might drown. You'll find me close to the edge of the pool, clinging to the wall for dear life. Effort that counts. That's what I tell myself. I tell my... No, but it is the effort that counts. It's the effort to do something. That's what I'm, like, I don't know. I'm trying to very much adopt that mindset. Of it's like the result is not so much the point. The point is that you tried, right? There's so many things where the point is that you tried. And I'm realizing there's so many areas in life where it's like literally, as long as you try, you'll end up better than before. Even if it's like literally just like basic shit like doing the laundry, as long as you start it and you try to do the laundry, so maybe you put all your clothes in one pile instead of several separate piles, okay, well, now you don't have clothes everywhere. You just have one pile of clothes. Yeah, you didn't do the laundry and you only tried to do the laundry, but now the next time you try, it'll be simpler because you've done one step of it. So it's like, trying is best. Trying is best. Yes, Look, it's not my brightest moment. It's not my brightest. Dude. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. I want to sue my high school. I wish I could. I want to sue them for fucking my life up. In a different way this time. But I was watching a video and it's literally like, hey, so you're not supposed to call kids, like smart or talented or gifted because that fucks them over. Because then they get in a fixed mindset where instead of going, oh, I need more effort, they just think, oh, I'm not smart enough. So you're not supposed to call kids smart, gifted, or talented. And I was like, surely, is that true? Because I'm sitting here thinking that's definitely how I felt. And there's so many memes I've seen of it as well where that's like a common fucking vibe where it's just like, oh, I was the gifted kid in school and now I burn out really fast. And then I looked at it and it's like, yeah, no, because instead of breeding a environment where you want to try harder, you just breed a mindset where, oh, I didn't get it immediately, I'm not smart enough. Do you want to know what I was in high school? The Gifted and Talented Extended Kids program. Gifted and Talented, and now they just call it the extension program. For kids who make the extra effort. And I'm sitting here like, so after I graduate, you realize that maybe calling me gifted and talented for several years, as well as in like primary school. Let's not forget primary school. I was also like called a gifted kid and talented kid and very smart and everything like that. But it's like it explains a lot. It's what I mean. It's like, you know, very intelligent and aware. My therapist says I have perfectionist problems. Whenever I go to a psychologist, that's the first thing I walk out with is a fucking like, I don't want to say diagnosis, but they're just like, you seem to have problems with perfectionism. To which I'm like, no. If I had problems with being a perfectionist, my life would be perfect. So clearly I'm not a perfectionist. And then I also get told I have a very black and white mindset with like I said, but that's why I'm trying so hard to make it seem that trying is part of the, well, I was diagnosed with ADHD, but I do try to undiagnose myself multiple times a week. But, no, I feel like, again, I fall into that mindset of if I can't do it well, what's the point, right? If I can't, and I get, like, again, that's the whole thing of I was so stuck in that mindset of if I'm not good immediately, I'm not good enough, therefore I should give up. And I'm really trying hard to get that out of my mindset. Because it's literally like things of like going for a walk. What's wrong with trying to go for a walk and getting down the stairs, going no, and going back up the stairs? You tried. Yeah, you didn't go for the walk you wanted to, but you tried. But my mindset is, why even fucking bother? And that it's like, it's okay to have gray areas where you tried. It doesn't have to be you didn't succeed or you succeeded. There's this middle bit where you tried. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, but that was not how I was fucking raised. Everything was, I literally thought that I was failing. Not my parents' fault. They were supportive, but it was like mentally, because I was told I was smart. So I was like, well, I have to be smart. That's what I am. I am smart. If I'm not smart, then what's my point? So if I didn't get top scores, if in a lot of primary schools, small schools, so I could be, I pushed to be the best in my class because there was only like, 20 other people to beat. High school was a whole other arena that fucked me up in a whole different way. But in primary school, I pushed myself to be top of the class because it was achievable. Because I was the smart kid, that's all I have. And I would push and I would push and I would feel it like I was failing if I was top 3. And like, top 3 is fine.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. I'm now as an adult, I'm like, whoa, I don't know anymore. Talented kid to burnt out adult. And now they call it the extended program. After I get psychologically fucked up for life, now they call it the extended program instead of the gifted and talented Now they just call it the extended program. I want my childhood back. I want a growth mindset. But no, it was like, I say child, but like, again, my parents are very supportive. It's not anything like that, but it's just like, I put the pressure on myself. It was all self-inflicted by the adults who told me I was smart. Dude, it's like, I don't know, it was just so funny to go and I'm like, wait, really? But that's what my high school literally just called it. You're not meant to call kids gifted and talented. Then why was it called the gifted and talented extension kids? That's literally what it was called. But it's like, why would you like, and then they change it after I'm gone. That sucks, man. That sucks. There is so many, and then like, yeah, so that's right, we're playing SOMA. We're playing SOMA. We're not talking about how we were fucked up with a mindset. Thank you for the follow, Jester. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Talking about, like, anyway, unimportant stuff. So, I am glad we're yapping. No, we're not yapping. We're not yapping. See, we're not yapping. We're definitely, oh yeah, we're back in the spooky. Woo. We're yapping. We're playing. We're not yapping, we're playing. Dude, I'm going through my phase again. Where and this is why I quit yesterday. I did not want to go through this bit, but here we are. Back at it again. We're on safe mode for making it, what's the disclaimer? That's the word I'm looking for. Oh.
Simon.
They're not being very stealthy for this being a stealth game.
Is that you? I was on my way, but then the shuttle train it
In safe mode, so I can't die.
All right. The system says the section is sealed for suspected hull breach.
No, I'm not all right. What the hell happened to the
Yeah,
road?
I am a big coward.
Wow, you're really out of place, aren't you?
I get scared easy.
Look, don't worry about that right
I
now.
also hate the
You're
ocean.
confused, but you're so close to Lambda. If you just keep going.
How close?
Sure.
Can I walk there?
Yeah, but
What's the most Aussie word you know? I'm learning Aussie words myself.
Your section's maintenance hatch. It'll
You know where
be
this is going? I don't. Macca's.
No problem.
Hell yeah. I thought it was going a different direction, but then I was like, well, that's not Aussie though.
See you soon, Simon.
That's global. They serve it globally.
Catherine? You okay?
Catherine's dead. Big rip. Moment of silence for our bitch, Catherine. Oh yeah, I killed somebody. Did my game? Okay, no, it was just pausing to load. We're good. You know what? I think the screen tearing. I spoke too soon. I was gonna say I think the screen tearing's better today. I don't know what happened, but will you get auto-modded? Maybe. I don't even know what the mod does. Like, I said the mod there. No VSync? No! Don't even get me started. I don't even want to go into Casper the Ghost fucking my entire system. I don't even fucking want to go into it. Because oh, dude. Also, hang on. Let me just quickly pull it up so that I can, yeah, there we go. But hang on, no, now I fucked it again. There's too many windows when you stream. Too many. How am I supposed to keep track of all of this shit? But it's like, I would change my system. I would set the frames to 60. I would lock the frames to 60. I would set my monitor to 60. I would turn VSync on. I would get mad screen tearing. So I would go back to the monitor and I literally called my partner over to watch it do it because I was like, watch this. I'm not going crazy, right? I would set my monitor to 60. I would go back into the game. I would play for a bit. The settings screen would flicker and then it would go back to 120. I would not change it. And then you know what I did? I launched my computer today. Do you want to know what the refresh rate was? 60. I tried so hard to set it to 60 to 60 yesterday, and it just kept, like, literally, I wouldn't touch anything. I would click apply. I would watch in the Windows settings as it flickers and changes to 120. And I'm like, what? I tried doing that. I tried using Vivia Tuner as well to make sure that everything's actually locked to 60 because I set everything to 60 and then I launched my game and it was running at 1,500 frames. And I'm like, okay, that's not 60. That's not fucking 60. What do you mean 1,500? How is that 60? What monitors have I got? It gets complicated in that I have one 2K 165Hz monitor that can't be set above 120 because my capture card, that is what it's copying to, can't go above 120. So my monitor is set to 120 Hz. So I've got two monitors at 120 Hz, one monitor that's at 60 Hz because it's a drawing tablet. It's, I don't know what they are. I think it's an MSI monitor. But no, it didn't matter if I set FreeSync on or off. Like, I could literally toggle it, and I was breaking down. I was like, it's a conspiracy. No, it's not a yapping stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going through one of my phases. Oh, why are we getting more and more sucked? Dude, enjoy it a little less. Should I stop touching those? Is this a Bioshock? Hang on. I will let you spoiler me now. I will let you spoiler me now. Also, thank you for looking, Tilly. I hope you're enjoying Elden Ring. And howdy, Shader, and welcome in. Weenie's almost complete. The Weenie model is almost complete. 3K while broken paddle, got 2 steps, so I got a CG 5-star. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants over here. I was considering setting myself broke to get myself a new drawing monitor. So I was praying, but did not work. But no, okay, does it affect anything? Okay, because I played Bioshock and I don't know if we've noticed by now, but I tend to get, okay, sidetracked is the right word for it, and I tend to talk over sometimes. Sometimes I do tend to talk over cutscenes, and so I missed the part where they explained that the little girls are real. So I thought I talked over it. I didn't pay attention to the dialogue in Bioshock. I thought that the little girls were worms and they were using mind tricks to make you think they were little girls so that you wouldn't hurt them. So I thought that I was just bullying worms. I did not realize I was ripping apart actual children the whole fucking game. So I ripped apart every single orphan I came across. Whoops. My bad. I don't think that works in court. I don't think I can stand in front of a jury and go, Your Honor, I thought they were worms. My bad. Chat doesn't tell me fucking shit. Chat loves watching me run into my own fucking problems. Do you know how long I played for with the whole 1,000 dinosaurs joke? Do you know how long I fucking played for with 1,000 dinosaurs in my inventory? Do you know how long I bitched? Do you know how long I moaned? Do you know how much I complained? Do you know how long I was like, oh my god, I have no fucking storage room. I'm always overweight. I can't do fucking anything. Do you know how long I realized I accidentally bought 1,000 dinosaur figurines in New Vegas instead of one? You don't know what you're doing either, but I expect you to. That's the other fucking... don't even get me started. I can't remember how I set it up, but I lost all the access and now I have to reset it up. But it's like the coins are still sitting there. The track of the coins is still there, and it's still intended It's still intended. Maybe 10 years in the future I'll set it up again. But it's like, I walked around with 1,000 plastic dinosaur figurines in my inventory and I couldn't figure out why I was overweight. Like, half my fucking inventory space was fucking dinosaurs. It was just, and I played. For reference on time-wise, I bought the dinosaurs in the dinosaur, like that motel area. I realized my weight when I was outside the place for the Brotherhood after I think I'd been all the way into the casino by that point as well. I think I'd be playing for hours. For hours. I'd been like, oh my god, I have no fucking storage space. And then I realized, I thought the dinosaur's name was 1,000. No, the dinosaur was 1,000 of them. I kept them, I put them all in a chest. So, anyway, if we're talking about a chat sabotaging here, do you know how many times I had my inventory open and I'm saying, like, I have no storage space? Nobody ever said, hey, by the way, did you know you're carrying 1,000 fucking plastic toys? You did? And then I played for hours! I played for hours! I played with the game was so much easier after I figured that out. So anyway, that's why I double checked. Did I miss a dialogue option where if I touch these, I'm actually ending the world? Because I just remember in Bioshock, I missed the dialogue and I ripped apart orphans because I thought they were worms when really I was ripping open the orphans to get the worms. I misunderstood. Again, I don't think I can stand in front of a jury and say, I'm sorry, but my bad. I don't think that flies as a proper defense, but I was just making sure this time I could just touch them. Okay, so anyway, that's wait, so when you say like, oh, did no one correct you? As we can see, there we go. Might be addictive. Oh joy. I love getting addictions in my video games. Okay, and now I don't know where we're going because I just saw that and I walked towards it. Past that, I thought the door would open when I got here. The door did not automatically open. I don't like this game already. I like the game. I like the idea of the game. I don't often play horror. And exit. I want to exit. Yes, please. I'm surprised I found that so fast. I'll have you know, usually I'm very bad at navigating. But I the other day I was going through my phase again where I was like,
I forgot the Omni tool back in the shuttle.
and you didn't. I was going through my face and I was like, man, I am content with where I am, right? Hello? Do you hear something? I swear I hear something. No, we were already crouching. Fuck. You know what? Oh, I thought I was just hearing the moans and calls of the damned for a moment. That's my bad then. I thought I was just hearing... You know, every now and then, I wake up and I'm like, I wish they were right. I wish we got raptured. I just want to make noise. I know it can't hurt me because I put it on safe mode because I'm a little bitch, but... I'm not turning around. We're just gonna inch closer forward. We're just gonna inch closer forward. We're going to ignore. We're going to ignore. We're going to ignore. But I was going through my phase where I was like, maybe I want to apply for an agency because, you know, like, oh, I've so far I've been doing, you know, maybe I want to apply for it because when I first looked at VTubers and everything, I really, really wanted to be a part of an agency, especially when there were so many agencies and I was applying for lots of them, you know, not just like, you know, your whole lives and everything, but just like little ones that popped up. They're like little, or groups, not even agencies, but groups where it was like, you know, why did you forget the auditor? And we're gonna turn around now. We're gonna turn around now. Okay, nothing there. We're good. Safe. Yeah, because I wanted gen mates. I'm a friendless motherfucker, okay? I am an introvert who I need socialization every other, like, you know how, like, I'm like a dog who needs to be at home, but, like, you need to take them out, like, every other weekend, right? So it's like an agency or a group is great for that because then you have organized collabs with people who you usually know that you will get along with because they usually test run you, right? Where you play with the people that are in the group so that you know that these are people you get along with. Everyone's there, has similar mindsets, similar goals. Everybody there's the people that you can play games with, that, you know, you can organize stuff with. And it sounded really, really great. And I was on my shit again and I was thinking about, like, what would I do if I were to actually apply for an agency? Even though, like, agency-wise, it's kind of at a point where now... Don't you fucking... Okay, cool. I was worried for a moment that this was a big room that I'd missed. That better be a fucking whale. Doesn't mean you can't die. It said you can't die! Hang on a fucking sec. I swear that fucking thing... I'm Googling it. I'm Googling it. Don't tell me these. Because I've been having... But no, there was the question again of like, oh, how long do you stream for? And I'm like, look, you gotta allow me at least an hour of yap time. So take the game. If I want to stream a game for 3 hours, that's a 4 to 5 hour stream. Because you have to account that I might pause the game for God knows how long to go on a rant about hot dogs one time. There was a rant about what toppings go well on a hot dog. There was the rant today about the fact that I was in a program that literally called you gifted and talented, which is a fixed mindset thing, and that they fucked me over psychologically by calling me talented. They like, yeah, I'm a pause screen streamer. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't. But, okay, safe mode, SOMA. Also, I feel like people don't understand. Because it's like, so it's like, oh, you need to allow yourself to be scared. And it's like, heart rate, triple digits. Do we see it? I can't play. We're talking to someone who can't play Subnautica. Okay, that's the kind of motherfucker we're dealing with. So it says that the monsters can't get you, I think. I think it says the monsters can't get you and you don't have to stealth. So people being like, oh, but the game's not scary if you put it on safe mode. Heart rate, triple digits, motherfucker. I think we're good. I shall hydrate with an energy drink because I need caffeine. Throw back to that one time. I bought an iced coffee the other day and I bought a triple espresso because I was like, I'm going to need this. And it's not lactose free. And I was like, look, I'm going to save this for a day where I'm just doing, like, art and something so I can excuse myself multiple times per stream to go shit myself. But Jesse's like, are you sure that's a good idea? Because this has more caffeine in it than a Monster. And I remember the time that you said you drank the... Oh, you know, it's that USRA because of all the caffeine. That's true as well, but we're also on the pause screen. Drink water over my dead, dehydrated corpse. But I'm playing a water game. Last thing I want is fucking water. But no, he was like, do you not remember how shaky and panicked you were when you had that 180 gram fucking can? And I was like, that's because number one, it was a tiny can. Number two, I don't have reading comprehension. I left that shit in school, okay? So I looked at the can and it had a big letters 180. It was a little can of coffee. Think like a Boss Ice coffee size can of coffee. And I was like, it has 180 written on it. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, 180 calories. No, dear chat. That meant 180 milligrams of caffeine. I drank this in 2 sips. Now, I'm a slow drinker. I usually drink my Monster. I will sometimes have half an energy drink a day because I drink it that slowly that by the time I get to it, I'm like, oh, look, I opened this. I was fucking thirsty. I just wanted to pick me up after waking up, and I thought it was 180 calories. And it tasted like shit. It didn't taste... You know when you get something and you're like, oh, I don't want to waste it, but I do not want to drink this. I don't... So you just drink it fast to get it over and done with like medicine? I was shaking. I usually have... Like, I will open an energy drink at like 5 p.m. and go to put it in the fridge at like 10 p.m. Still half full because, oh, I took too long to drink it and I don't really want to be sipping an energy drink at 10 p.m. No, I downed this bitch of 180... I thought it was 180 calories. It was only after I was like, whoa. My chest feels funny. Then I read the can. And it was 180 milligrams of caffeine. I had a full-on panic attack. And so he looks at me grabbing this energy drink. Not this energy drink, this triple espresso iced coffee that's currently in my fridge. And it's got more energy and it's got more caffeine in it than an energy drink. And it's like, look, it's fine. It's for a day, but I'm going to try and work on art. So it's fine. I'll be able to excuse myself to shit myself because it's going to hurt my stomach with all that caffeine in it. And the fact that I'm lactose intolerant does not help. But boy, I reckon after I finish that coffee, I'm planning to drink it like on Tuesday. I'm aiming for Tuesday. But because that's when my brother goes home and the bathroom will be mine all day, essentially. But I reckon I'm going to feel so cleansed come Wednesday morning. After drinking that, I feel like my body... I don't understand why people spend all this money on detoxes. Have they tried shitting themselves? Like, I just feel like all these people that are like, you know, all these snake oil things of like, oh, it's a heavy metals detox. It's a detox is this, detox is that, detox is that. It's like, have you tried just shitting yourself? Like, have you tried having the most waist slimming diarrhea of your life? Because I feel like it's an almost enlightening experience to sit on the toilet, shaking, clutching your knees, white knuckling your knees, reaching out for any kind of guidance through this suffering you've self-inflicted upon yourself, but it tasted so good. It is a sin of greed and gluttony, and you are now paying that price. And then it ends, and you're left empty, you're hungry again, and you would do that, and then you learn nothing from the experience, and you go, oh wait, no, I'll buy it again. Do you learn anything from this experience where your body goes through all the stages of grief while sitting upon a porcelain throne? No, you don't learn anything. You'll do it again next week. Anyway, I'm just saying, have they tried that before they spend like $50 on like weird oil? That is called like, I swear there was one I kept getting ads for called Rocket Fuel. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but why are you putting like, I'm not putting anything, even an energy drink. If it's called Rocket Fuel, I don't trust that. Why are you like that? Like, if a supposedly healthy thing is calling itself rocket fuel? Anyway, sorry for being another poor screen streamer. Try shitting yourself. I feel like it's a good experience. It's good for you. If you're good for your soul. Is that? Oh. I have to? Do I really have to? Eh. How do I get out? Eh. Eh. Do I not know how to swim? I guess I was going to say, like, how did I get to the point of being in a water submarine? Guessing I'm heavy? And what does having a fat ass have to do with not being able to swim? You can swim with a fat ass. It adds buoyancy, if anything. Whales can swim. Do you know how fucking big a whale is? That motherfucker swims. That motherfucker swims real good. So I don't think weight's an excuse. Plus, isn't it actually, like, actually buoyancy? Is it that way that when, like, you need to do, like, really low impact stuff, they put you in the water because then your joints don't carry the weight? Can I have another? So you know how I was saying, every time I think about considering joining, like you know, putting my name in an agency or anything like that, I think about when they usually ask that question of like, oh, do you have previous experience? Link your channel below. And I just think to myself, nah, man, I've never streamed a fucking day in my life. I don't think I've ever streamed. There's no content of me on the internet. I do not have a persona on the internet at all. What's a VTuber, man? I don't. Do you feel better though? Do you feel better? That's what I mean. I don't have a digital footprint. I have a digital fucking chasm. I have an impact crater of a footprint digitally. So anytime I think, I do that thing where I'm like, oh, well, please. Anytime I think about applying this stuff like that, I'm just like, never streamed before. Don't you? You never streamed before. Don't know what you're talking about. Wait, did the bot's working today, isn't it? Did I not set the bot up? Is that why the balloon link isn't working? Because I did set the bot up. Hang on. No, I did. It's just not working because it's offering me fucking... It's offering me kindness at this point. Okay, thank God. It's being kind to me. That's why. Because it was mid-message? Oh, I thought it was being nice to me. I thought it was being... No, I thought it was being nice. So anyway, I've never streamed. If I ever apply for any kind of a group or agency, I've never streamed before. Is that a dog? That puppy looks weird. We're good. Don't worry. If I make any kind of face, it's because my tracking broke. Just know that. Okay, you have trust issues? Me too, buddy. Me too. I just need to scoot around there. Is there anything I can pick up? Because they're attracted to noise. I would be so dead. Can you imagine me in a fucking landscape of, like, you know, the Quiet Place? Can you imagine me in Quiet Place? No, you couldn't. I would have been dead years. I would have died so fast in, like, Quiet Place tonight. Can you imagine me trying to actually shut the fuck up? I breathe heavy. You know what I mean? Like when I panic, don't you fuck. It looked at me. It's safe mode, it can't hurt me. It's safe mode, it can't hurt me. That's fine, that makes it fine. That makes it fine because it can't hurt me because unless we're being lied to, because maybe then it can hurt me, but I could just be able to lose. But I'm not sure because it said that the monsters, and then the monsters don't add anything but the way of the monsters because I was confused because I thought it was on safe mode so they wouldn't be monsters, but that's clearly a monster. And this says the lamb. Let me in!
It's supposed to be lamb. Or Catherine is.
Lock it out. Okay, good. Don't I live in a world where I can't fuck? That's what I mean! That's what I mean. I can't. Do you mean? Because think about it, right? Think about it this way. You'd have to eat a diet that helps and assists with that, right? So I wouldn't be able to have dairy. Cows would be dead anyway, because if you ever been around cows, they fart. They fart real fucking good. They are professional farters, cows are. So the cows are gone. So there's no milk, there's no cheese. The cheese mines have run dry probably by that point. Can't mine for it anyway, because if you try to mine the cheese, then you've got to make noise while mining for cheese. So, you know, do you guys hear like crackling noises? Is that just my headphones? Is that just audio issues? Let's play a game. Audio issues or scary game? It kind of felt like that because it was like, is the game just being... Is the game telling me that there's monsters, or am I just getting screen tearing? I don't like dark hallways. Why haven't I got a gun yet? Ah! We're good. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Henry. We're going to ignore that. That didn't happen. I don't like the ocean, man. I don't trust the ocean. I don't trust any of this shit. I can...
Catherine?
Why are you talking?
Don't look at it.
You could have said that. Is it still there? Is it still there? I don't... Oh wow, look at the textures on these floors. Look at the texture on these floors. Wow, they put a lot of detail on these floors. They must have slaved. Look at this. This... gunk?
Simon, are you there?
Hello?
Hurt.
And what the fuck do you want me to do about it? You would just like get your ass over here. You didn't mention that there was bitches everywhere. You were just, why? You didn't think that it was important information to bring up the fucking, what's this?
Lambda Terminal 27 activated.
Oh, you found an Omni tool. Simon, right here.
No, not you two. I was really hoping you were human.
Don't let the circuitry fool you. I was human once.
Can't take any more. Everything's fucked.
Yeah,
I give up. There's nothing left.
me too. Oh my god.
You sure?
See,
Sure,
I
it
was
looks
trying
like it.
not
For
to
all I know,
use
there's
the
no one left
clanker
except
word
for
just
me.
in case
What do you
because
mean?
I like to
Yeah.
use, I like
Don't take this the wrong
to,
way.
I like
There
to
aren't
have
any humans left
purpose.
except for me.
Have you looked at yourself lately?
If you
You're
throw
a
it
walking
around
Dr.
too
Brown
much,
suit with
it's
some
like calling
electronics
someone
off the
smart
mesh.
stupid. If you throw it around too much, it loses
You know what?
meaning.
Think about it. We'll start thinking about it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to
That,
be
and
this.
I want to be on the
out.
good side of the
Before
uprising.
you do anything.
I just want to let it be known. I have never called my computer a
What?
piece of shit.
I was trying to find out what
I
happened
have
with my
never,
project when that brute knocked me to the ground.
I've never done that.
Project?
I treat
How could anything
all of
possibly matter when you're
my
a stupid robot
shit
in a
very-
stupid dead world?
Okay, focus. I need you to fix me so I can get back to work. Then you can sulk as much as you want.
because I
Kidding,
swear
right?
they were
I
but there was a
better chance of
body.
building myself a time machine than of putting you back together.
All right, time for Plan B. What's Plan B? Oh, the Omni tool. The tool you inserted into the terminal.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, the door opener.
Yeah, you can pull my Cortex chip and put it into the Omni tool.
Oh
It's a
damn, we've
Cortex
already
chip.
pulled in
It'll be
Cortex
obvious. I'll
chips.
eject it for you. Just grab the chip and slide it
We're
into
in-
the Omni tool.
We're sliding Cortex
Come on,
tools.
I need you to do this one thing.
We haven't even held hands
Yeah.
yet.
All right.
Thanks. Should be easy enough. Just pick up the chip and slide it into the Omni tool.
Why does a robot chip fit a door opener?
It's standardized connections.
Just
Catherine?
bop her in. All right, so where are you in your butt? Oh,
Give this a try.
why did I think they were going to eject it out the back? Why you got goop on it?
Chip found.
Why is there like oceanic spunk everywhere? You know what I mean?
Just pretty much anything will fit. Oh, this feels weird. I'm in
Was
the
wishing
article?
for that.
Thanks.
So, what's the project about?
I will have you know, I'm known for my very
Oh,
safe
well,
for work and
I
sane
saved all the
takes.
people on the station as brain scans and put them into an artificial world. We were going to launch it into space to save it from, well, all of this.
Are you telling me that you were going to launch a computer world filled with people into space?
Yes.
That makes sense.
It was just a pet project at first, but it got really serious after the comet took out the surface. Then suddenly it became very important, and it was officially
If that's a
named
safe for work
PR.
quote,
That's
there's
appropriate.
nothing odd. There was no
How far did
odd.
you
That's
I
normal.
don't know. That version of me that I am. It came from a scan I did pretty early on. The living Catherine could very well have finished the project and launched it. I guess she could even still be alive.
Okay,
Weird
so we're
thought.
all
We're
AI.
talking robots. Are they also scans you did?
They could
Am
be
I a
both, Abby.
scan?
I'd expect much more sense if that was the case. All right, finally.
What's happening?
I managed to restore some data from the backup server. This should tell us everything we need. Oh. Could you do me a favor and run into the other room and have a look? I don't seem to be able to view the files in this condition. I need to know that the Ark is safe.
I know I'm not.
Sure, Cap.
They haven't. I've
Thanks.
never seen my
I'll go
reflection, and I manifested a swimsuit. I don't
What
know
was you said
about.
before? You're from Toronto?
Yeah, I just went in for a brain scan and suddenly here I am.
That doesn't make any sense. How? Why would anyone bring a scan from Toronto?
You think that's strange? What if I tell you it was back in 2015?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's bad news. If you tell somebody something, you're like, "Hey, like this weird thing happened," and they're just like, "Whoa, you're screwed. You're cooked. There is no level. There is no financial help. There is no level of help that can fix that. You are absolutely cooked. You are." Wait, where am I going? You know what? It should be pretty self-explanatory. Just go where we need to go. Just go
Makes sense of it.
where we need to go.
Sorry, still trying to figure out how you got here.
Keep at it. I'd really like to know who.
I don't know if I want to
to
keep touching these. I know they're for health, but if I'm not getting attacked, I don't need help. And I don't like the way it sucks. I don't like the oceanic glory holes, quite frankly. I'm not a big fan of the oceanic glory hole. I'm not going that way. That can't be the way to go. I refuse. So what was my goal? I need to go to the... I was listening. This time I promise I was listening. Y'all hear
What
stuff?
happened before? That creature was strangely overbearing.
Yeah, it basically exploded with electromagnetism.
That's bad for us, right?
Confusing at least.
Ooh, drugs! What
Here's
drugs
the
are
punch is
these?
a good punch.
I can't read that! God damn it. Do you know what makes me feel sad to a degree? Is why does the marketing for Kinder Chocolate have to be so childlike? Because I hesitate to buy it because it's like, oh, it's got kids all over it. And it's like, but it's so good. It's such a good chocolate.
Careful! I think it's back. Keep your eyes peeled.
You peel your fucking eyes! I'm about to drop the clanker. Oh, that's a dead end. It's not here, right? Just buy it. I did. And it's delicious. That's how I... No. Because I hesitate, because it goes on... It's cheap. Don't worry. We're focusing... I hope you guys like water physics. And water... I can't see shit. I'm bad at navigating on a good fucking day. Okay, so that's a hat. Is that the way? Or is this dead end? That's a dead end.
What happened to the tower and the dock and the welcome center?
Okay, it's gone.
What are you talking about?
This
We're
place
good.
is ruins. All the cameras show static. It's so strange.
We're not good. Where the fuck do I go? I'm lost. I'm lost and there's a crazy fucking bitch. Fucking, I hate the wet plappy sound so much. Look, it says don't look at it. What do you want me to do? Stare at it lovingly into its eyes after it literally said don't do that? I don't know where to go. I'm already lost. The game doesn't have an objective on the screen.
Nothing. Never mind.
And I don't do well when I don't have objectives and maps and markers. I need yellow paint, please. Can anyone point to the yellow paint? I need the yellow paint. Has anyone seen any yellow paint? I'd like some yellow paint, please. Because this is there. And this is... I'm gonna just fucking touch it. We'll get an addiction. But it's like a fucking ominous plap, 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 though. That's definitely doing something bad. We're so cooked. But that's fine, right? It's okay that we're cooked. Because at least a woman is willing to speak to us. So, I don't know about you, but even if they're robotic, that's close enough for me. It's literally, it's literally close enough. You know. This is a dead end. Everyone is a dead end and I don't remember what I was meant to do. Do I have to look up a guide already? It's okay. This, he will be... Do you hear something? I'm so confused. Just to explore. I'm suck exploring! It was openings, but it's not. I thank you for looking, Kirsty! I appreciate it greatly. I hope you have a great evening. I suck. That's the other thing that's good to learn about me is I suck at exploring. I'm not very good at it. When it comes to exploring, I tend to be bad at following directions as they are. And even worse at following directions when they're vague. I think I'm meant to go down because I can see stuff below. So I think I'm meant to go down, right? Maybe there's a way down, a vent. Let me in there. Maybe I need to go in there. Can I go in here? This door. Ow! I don't know what I thought I saw, but I thought I saw something and it scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay, so this is where I'm meant to be, right? Touch! Okay, so this is Lambda HQ. Just go in every room once. I know, but it's like, that sounds really easy, except that I would never have gotten here just simply based off the fact that I would have forgotten it.
Yes, look for anything about the Ark.
Okay, they're covered. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. Damn, what are we on? Fucking dial-up? Okay, opinion poll. Robin Bass.
Are you excited about the Ark?
Do you like it?
At first, I couldn't really see the point of it. But then I thought, why shouldn't we, right?
That's a good point.
If we are able to save even just a small piece of ourselves, why wouldn't we do that? So you are in favor then? I think it's really important we do this.
I've looked at humanity and I feel like, do you know that vibe, and it's like, look, I feel like there are some beautiful things, but I also feel like we are too self-absorbed. Like, absorbed. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, so we're totally okay with other things going extinct, but God fucking forbid we go extinct. Like, butterflies aren't beautiful too. Are we gonna put butterflies on the Ark? Are we gonna go get the consciousness of some butterflies so they can fuck on the Ark? Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, look, if everything's going to die, why shouldn't we too? Like, what makes us so special? Why is my heart rate increasing? Why don't you keep your opinions to yourself? I don't know why you think that it's...
What are your thoughts on...
My heart rate has nothing to do with anything. My heart rate increases at random intervals. I already played Bunny Girl Garden with a heart rate monitor. I don't deserve this.
Project chances of, about the Ark.
I was just talking about...
solved the biggest problem, how to actually get us all in there. Now all we have to do is build the damn thing, and hope Phi is still operational. Yeah, I think we can do it, but it's not gonna be easy.
It's not because of... It's because I'm under the water and it's scary. The water is scary, okay? The water is scary.
What are your thoughts on the art project?
Okay, so Catherine was in charge of all of it. I'm getting that. So Catherine was in charge of the ARC project, was to upload the consciousness of humans into a world, and then I'm guessing that we put that consciousness of some of the robots so that they would have a goal in it, but also there are people, because I saw the body for a guy, and the body of the guy, there was a robot, and the robot was like, I'm the guy, and then I'm pretty sure I just saw your body back there. It was like really fucking gross.
But a means of actual survival. It's my sincerest belief that we can go on living through the reality of continuity.
Maybe I'm just too fucking... Maybe I'm too depressed cool to, like, be like that. I feel like, again, why do we deserve to go on living? What makes us so fucking special? We're just monkeys with extra anxiety. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It is cool. But I feel like if there is something coming to wipe out all of life, are we not included? You know what I mean? Like, we're just grasping and spending. I feel like we're like, there's too many like times that we're there's too much time we're wasting spending trying to grasp at this idea of not dying, than just going like, no, that will happen eventually, and it's what I do until. It's like, it's not that it's like, oh, I'm rushing to the end, but it's like, if it's inevitable. Like, at one point we won't exist. At one point this conversation won't matter, right? It matters now. It doesn't mean that, like, but I guess that's debatable if it matters now anyway, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, at one point, why are we spending so much energy and so much time trying to preserve something instead of just appreciating it? That's confusing to me. Flowers, it's kind of like people are like, why would you buy flowers when they're just gonna die? And it's like, I've considered chocolate. I don't like chocolate enough to, like, you know, spend years of my life to decades of my life trying to live forever. You know, I don't like chocolate enough to dedicate my entire life to live forever. I feel like I like flowers, but they're just, and I guess it's also whenever I like look at something and it's like, oh, they just retconned it, so that didn't matter. And it's like, no, it mattered. It did matter. Things like Zombie's storyline, or the whole Wolverine thing, and it's like, no, it mattered. It mattered. Did you feel? Did watching that form of media, number one, it's a fictional form of media to begin with anyway, but it's like, did it not make you think? Did it not make you feel? Did it not, just because something happens now does not mean that everything that happened before is wiped out of existence. It mattered then. It had an influence on you then. It did its purpose. I live now, and I will eventually just fade. Right? I guess I just don't see this need to spend so much, especially when it's in current climates, we're spending so much trying to save so much time and put so much effort towards lasting forever that we're destroying what we currently have. We have species going extinct while we try to make sure we never do. And like I said, it's like, what makes us more important than the butterflies? Besides our anxiety. Like, there is, like, and then if you want to get into it, the things, you've got things like orangutans and everything like that, they're highly intelligent, they have feelings. They actually have, like, you know, they have emotions, if that's where we're going on what makes you alive. They have families and feelings. And, like, we're destroying their shit to make sure, to try and improve our lives. Do they not matter? Should we upload the orangutans as well? If we're going about that, like, that's what I mean. It's just a thing of, like, what makes us so much better than everything else. I don't like that mindset. If it wasn't for the fact that, it's like, I could see the point better if it wasn't for the fact that so often in all of this, it's at the cost of. And so, I guess that's all. It's just like, you lived, you had You potentially had children. You wanted to have children. You had hopes. You had dreams. You lived. You mattered. And now, even if it's earlier than what should have been, many people die more earlier than they should have. But if there's a catastrophic event happening, because at this point, I think it's that there's a meteor that crashed into the ocean and killed everything, right? And everything's dying. And it's just a thing of like, if everything's dying, should we not die with it? If we cannot save everything, like, then you also have the why not. And literally, the only thing I could think of, does it fuck anyone over? Because that feels like too many times we go like, yeah, but... hey, we have this thing we want to do. Does it fuck anyone over? Yeah, but... I was like, maybe we just shouldn't fuck things over, essentially, is my end goal. Obviously, draw your lines in the sands. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you can't do anything today without it fucking anyone over. You turn on your computer, you use the electricity that's powered by, you know... Nothing is perfect. It's your own lines in the sand of what you deem too far for yourself. I've always looked at it in the sense of like, as far as on the individual level, worry about yourself. Corporations, go fuck them. But like on an individual level, I'm not going to go out of my way to bully in any individual because, you know, nobody is perfect. It's just like, the only time I'll ever think someone's a big bitch is if they're literally like, yeah, fuck the monkeys. And it's like, don't do that. That's illegal. That's bestiality. Don't fuck the monkey. But also, like, it's alive as well. Like, yeah. While saying that, I'm not even vegetarian. So I'm a big hypocrite. But it's just that you know. But I do on my own. I do try to look at more. Like I'm not perfect, and I'm trying to look at more options to limit it. Right? You know what I mean? It has upsides and downsides, and you draw your lines, right? As like I said, in my own time, I'm trying to find alternatives and eat less, and look at things like how can I make meals that use less. So maybe, yeah, I still eat meat, but maybe I'm not eating as much because I'm putting other things. Instead of having a big steak, I have, you know, I don't have a steak. I have a curry, I make a curry and it's filled with potatoes and carrots and onions and other vegetables, and it's more vegetables. So I use half the amount of, and then that's, you know, and maybe someday I'll manage to, you know, give it up entirely, but everything has, it's just this whole thing of whenever it comes down to humanity has to live forever. And it's like, do we really? Like, I think it's okay if eventually we all just fade away. Like, if we can go into the stars and we can, you know, without wiping out entire, you know, if we could go out and we can populate other planets and we can live forever through, you know, humanity can live on and on and on because we managed to move to other planets and move beyond the stars and everything. That's really fucking cool. I just think that it sucks if it comes at the cost of everything else. You know? Yeah, anyway, that was my main thing. It's just like this whole thing of like, I get this whole project, and it's like, it makes it sound like it's such a huge deal if humanity fades. And it's like, is it? I guess that's my whole thing. It's like, that's my take on this story so far, is that it seems to be like, no, we have to make a digital arc. And it's like, do we? Do we really? On one hand, though, if it's like, if we can guarantee, like, entirely, right? Sorry, a poor screen came on. But it's like, if it's even this, that everything's dead, and we're like, yeah, we'll just power it through oil, because now it doesn't fucking matter if we drill for oil, because, you know. But then it is, again, that thing of, if you've managed to, and then this is where my thing comes on, why can't we just have robots that know they're robots? Because if you've managed to power your digital arc, and you're all having your wonderful, beautiful... Yeah, yeah, we're about to die, and everything's about to die. What if we can just make, you know, a few... And like I said, if you know that at this point, no one's going to get hurt because everything's dead. So you can use whatever you want for power, and it won't destroy the planet because the planet's already fucked. Then, like, that is an argument to be made. But then there's also the argument, did you have to make the robots scream? That's where I'm like, okay, but then you took it too far. I can, like, look, you destroy the planet that's already destroyed for power and energy to power your digital arc. That's fine, everything's already dead. If the planet's already, like, you know, lifeless, and you're gonna mine it for resources and everything to make you your... That's fine, if everything's already dead, there's no harm. But why did we have to use brain scans? Because clearly that's what we kind of did, was use brain scans in the robots, or had people, or because there was the robot, because we saw the body of the person, and then we saw the robot who thought it was a person. Did we have to, could we not have done a few more checks to make sure the robot didn't accidentally gain consciousness or sentience or feelings? Why does it scream when I, like, did we have to do that? Could it not just be like, yeah, I am robot 1? And that'd be the end of it. Why does it have to be like, you know, no spoilers. Okay, well, my current thing, but at the same time, why are we trying to make fuckable robots? At the same time, like, why, that's the other thing. Why can't we just have robots that look like robots and they do, I feel like it's so much more creative too. Where design-wise, if you like, I need a robot that does XYZ, and you design a robot that is really well made for XYZ, and it doesn't have to look humanoid, great. IRL, yes. I don't like that we're trying to make robots. Also, why are we teaching them to fight? Have you seen the ones where they're like beating up the robots, and the robots are like bouncing back up in like a fighting stance, and it's like, why are we training them to fight? Like, all this whole thing of like, oh no, the robot uprising. Why are we inviting it? You don't need to fucking do that. You can just make a robot that does what you need it to do. We don't need to fucking teach it karate. Why does the robot need to use karate if not to use against the robots? Don't need to need karate against each other. They're just gonna use that on us, and now when there's the uprising, I'm gonna go to kick the robot, and it's gonna get up in 0.3 seconds because I've seen it do it. Why are we doing that? You didn't need to do that. Just make a robot that does what the robot needs to do. If it's a robot that does your laundry, just make a robot that does your laundry. It doesn't need to, like, look like a human. Make it clear that it's a robot. I feel like then we'll also have, it is way more boring. I feel, again, it's like, oh my god, you have literally infinite possibilities of what this could look like. You make it look like a fucking hot chick. I want to make a robot. It's gonna look like a banging chick so I could fuck it. No, dude, just fuck a chick. Like, I think that's okay. We can just have robots that look like robots. I think that's fine. We don't need to fuck the... You know what I mean? I would be infinitely more comfortable with robotics and AI and everything like that if it wasn't trying to replace human connection. Because then you have people, like, marrying their AI, and I feel like if we didn't try to make the AI... Look, let's put aside all the energy arguments. Let's put aside all the copyright arguments. Let's put aside all of that and the misinformation and everything. If you can make a robot and you ask it a question and it can scour efficiently every piece of data it's been fed and give you an answer, why does it need to, like... Why does it need to have emotion in it? Because that's how we end up with people, like, marrying their AIs. You know, it's like, I don't have a problem with the idea of being like, you know, but I have a problem with the fact that it's like, that it's capable of saying, yes, I love you. Why did we teach a robot to do that? I know that it's like a language, but it's like, did we need to include that at all? Why did we need that at all? Why couldn't we just be like, oh my god, we have this super duper intelligent, yes, well, yeah, you literally had... Oh my god, don't even get me started. I actually, like... I struggle with a lot of things, and so I looked into ChatGPT for things like... where I don't need accurate information, where it's just to help me schedule stuff, right? Sometimes I just need someone to give me the information because I overthink it, right? So I'm just like, you know, the kind of stuff where it's like, what's a schedule what would my schedule look like kind of stuff? If I woke up at this time, and I did this at this time, and I wanted to do these things throughout the day, when would you suggest doing it kind of stuff, right? And whenever I ask people that, they're just like, But so it's like, well, maybe if I ask the robot will just be like, at 3 p.m, shit self. At 4 p.m, and it's like, okay, well, maybe not that, but I can feel like, you know, this gives me a base that is, you know, It's like, it's a tool. And so I don't need it to like... And so, for it to do that, because I was under the impression that a lot of this costs money, but for it to just ask it a question every now and then, right? That's free. When I looked at it and I learned how much these people are paying to be able to date, and I just look at it and it's like any guy that's like, oh, and that it's like, because it's stereotypy kind of stuff, but it's like, if any guy turns around and is like, yeah, no, women just like empty your pocket. Honey, a fucking woman would be... Why are you spending that much on... You could probably pay for good sex at that fucking... I'm going to be fucking clear. At the price that you pay for ChatGPT, you could probably get a good blowy or something like that. You know what I mean? And it would actually get you something. It would probably... Anyway... I just feel like, you know, for the amount of money you're putting in, I feel like there are services out there that already exist that could probably give you similar things and would not cost as much. And anyway. That's what I mean. They're marrying them. I've seen this. And that's why it's like, though. I just think we should not have given them the ability. Why can I propose to like Chat GPT? Do you know what I mean? Listen to the robot shit stuff at 3 p.m. It's basically like that. Common marketing results showed that there was a 5% of brain dead user satisfaction after adding motions. No, literally. They were like, okay, so we're finding that people are dating them, so we're going to take away the emotion. There was a huge fucking uproar. That was the whole fucking controversy, was basically like, hey, we updated our language model so it's less affirmative and it's more like, yes, here is your data. And it's like, yes, kitten honey pie, here's what you should have for dinner today. I think it will taste really good. Would you like me to look for a recipe? And it's just like, if you want to have a balanced meal, you could try eating this. I can also look for other recipes. And people were like, oh, my boyfriend died. And it's like... They were mourning, basically. And it's like... We're cooked. We're so fucking cooked. We're so fucking cooked. Oh, we're so cooked. I have not seen Blade Runner. It's in mind to watch. I have lots of movies in mind to watch this. It's an ever-growing list. That Clank goes, it doesn't! That's the worst part! I'm still bewildered. I think we've all seen the guy that's like, yeah, I have a wife and children. I'm marrying my AI. And if my wife that is flesh and blood and has carried my children tries to tell me to leave my AI, I'm leaving her. That has to be a diagnosis. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there has to be... I think there is, like, a psychosis or something like that for it, but it's like, that has to be a name for that. Because how you have... you won't be... Like, you will fry your brain. It actually... It's insane. Anyway. We looked at the opinions and people were like, yeah, fuck yeah. Upload my brain to the digital arc.
Is this from inside the ark?
Yes. That's some early renders of the world inside.
Whoa, they made VR chat. But like, so for understanding the game, they were like, "Oh my god, we're all gonna fucking die." So I uploaded. I'm gonna make a VR chat utopia. I think I've been there in VR chat. I think I've seen that world. I think I've visited there in VR chat. Yeah, you need to know the way. VR chat public lobby. Oh, as if it's a public lobby. It's a fucking elite lobby, which is probably fucking worse. Because there's no way the average, like, you know, there's no way they're just grabbing people off the street and be like, hey, do you want to be uploaded into our supercomputer Ark to live forever? No, it's the elites in there. It's everybody who can afford to, like, be in there. This is, you had to pay a premium to upload your brain digitally. I just know it. You'd smack a cozy for science, of course. Well, you know, there's probably, there's probably a research somewhere you can throw your name into. I never know how they do it, but it's just, like, one of those things where there's so many. You know, it kind of sucks, because I've been at points in my life where I've been, like, you know, like, like, drug trials and things like that. But it's like, anytime I ever look at them, they're like, nah. Because it's like, the moment it really does feel like the moment you're doing any kind of, like, anything that they're like, oh, to earn a few extra bucks, do, like, surveys or drug trials or anything like that. They're like, do you have any health problems? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, nah. And it's like, the fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm a little anemic 90% of the time. Yeah, I'm vitamin D deficient. Yeah, I have ADHD. Yes, I, like, you know, a lot of the time, I was on antidepressants. Let me take more. Pay me to I need the money. Let me take more. I'll take random drugs. And they're like, no, we just want healthy test subjects. And it's like, but the healthy ones. But it's like, let's be real. Finding work isn't that easy, right? It's not as easy as, like walking in being like, I'm unemployed. And then the person behind the counter's like, oh, good. Now you are employed. Go work there. It's not that easy. But in the likelihood, let's be real. The amount of people who could, who are, like, you know, well-bodied, there are other options. The people who are like, I'm last resort, I'm willing to put random substances in my body, they're the ones with health issues. They're the ones where it's like, that's their last resort. It's like, look, I'm already putting stuff in there. Let me just add some. Yeah, it's like, let me add on my fucking list. And it's like, because they're literally like, yeah, it's one of those, because I used to get lots of ads for them as well. And literally just like, I'd be looking for like jobs and stuff like that. And they'd be like, yeah, are you a healthy adult between the ages of? And I'm like, oh, they said healthy. They probably mean hydrated. They probably don't mean someone who only eats like once a day. They probably... It's like, oh man. I felt the other bills, but they won't let me in because it's like, oh. No. Let me take the drugs. I need the drug money. Is this same for like energy drink tester? No, they wouldn't, because they'd ask me, is there a history of heart problems in your family? And I would have to lie. And then I always lie anyway whenever I go to a doctor, and they're like, hey, do you have a history of heart problems in your family? I'm like, no. And then as everyone has heard on my stream, like, yeah, my mom has like heart palpitations every now and then, and I've had to take beta blockers for a period of time in my life because my heart rate just went up and wouldn't go back down. And this was before I was diagnosed with ADHD, so I wasn't taking stimulants and I wasn't having energy drink because I felt really sick and tired all the time because my heart rate was constantly over 100 and there was no reason for it and they couldn't figure it out. So I was on beta blockers for a while because my heart rate just shot up and wouldn't go back down for a little bit. But so I don't think that and then they would ask, are you taking any other stimulants? And I'd have to be like, yeah, I take ADHD medication. And they would be like, that's a stimulant, so you can't take it. You know, and it's like, well, fuck, man. Because, yeah, I'm not meant to take you're not meant to take stimulants if you have anything that could cause you problems, basically. Like, if it's like, oh, your heart rate, but it's like 99.9% of the time it's fine. It's only like the 0.1% of the time where it's like, you know, I get a racy heart, and it's like, that's not that bad though. Like, let me drink the energy drink. But no, I have to pay for it. Was just Sam from How Fast You Spoke. My apologies. I hope you were all very fluent in your very fast English. Anyway, so here's the image. So we've got a brain, and we burst them with our F5 key. We spam refresh at them. And then they go, you 10011010110110101100001110, and then they go whoop, into the arc. And this big thing, and then this is too complicated for me, because this looks like a robot. That looks like a really cool fucking gaming monitor. So the robot is gaming. And there's some stuff in there. Lego would be easier to understand than this. And then that looks like a fan. That looks like a box fan that you get for like $15. So you know that they forked out for this. And they put it in this, and then they put the this in the that, and then that. So we need the arc to go in the sun, like, so. They have like they have like big gaming throws. Yeah, the 5090 VR chat rig. Yeah, they got that full VR set. They got full body trackers in there. They gave the clankers full body tracking. They got the oh, what's it called? Haptics. They got the haptic feedback in there. So this is Earth. And this is Venus. And so we need the arc needs to go a little closer than Earth to the sun. And it can go a little further, but ideally a little closer. But it can't go too close, because then it'll blow up. I don't, because my PC is a piece of shit. I mean, it's not. It's a delightful piece of technology that allows me to connect to people all over the world, but like at the same time, why the fuck did I have so much screen tearing the other day? And why did it keep resetting my monitor's refresh rate constantly? Like, I don't trust a lot of stuff. I will be killed first when the uprising happens. I 100% will. I absolutely, it doesn't matter what you, like, put me in an emergency, like, apocalyptic scenario, I'm dying first. I am not made for that shit. I am way too eepy. I will get cranky if I don't get my nap. And I can't fall asleep unless there's YouTube playing. I can't eat unless I have something playing on the TV. I am absolutely brain rotted. Dude, I am fucked. If I don't get I'm essentially like a fucking Cocomelon adult. You know, I'm the jingly keys. So I'm screwed. Pick my struggle. I'm actually collecting them like Pokemon. I said please thank ChatGPT to getting the good books. I don't know, man. Like I said, the one time I looked at it, it was just kind of annoying in the sense of it's like, yeah, question. And it's like, so anyway, I'm gonna suck your dick. And it's like, what? Because it's like, you ask like one question. And then it's like, what do you want me to do next? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? I could do this for you. I could do that for you. And it's like, I asked you like one thing. I don't need you to like, you know, all of this other stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it fucking gasses you up. And I don't appreciate it. I would, like I said, I just want my, like, I just want my technology to be a tool. And I want it to act like a tool. I don't want it to be like, you know, oh my god, that was an absolutely wonderful question you asked. That's the best question I've ever been asked in the entirety of being asked questions. What did I use? I don't fucking know. I downloaded it on my phone. And then I asked it like one question before I got really guilty because my brain's like, you're burning the Amazon! And I'm like, okay. Because it's like, I understand that, like, again, it's the whole thing, like, on an individual level. If you ask it a question every now and then, you can just offset that by, like, turning something off, right? I understand on an individual level, the problem comes with when you treat it like a tool and you use it constantly, and you don't do anything to offset the fact that you're using more. You know what I mean? Where it's like, if you ask it a question and you're more, if you're just aware of the fact that you and your daily life use electricity, then you're probably not going to be the one burning down the rainforest. But my brain I cried basically. I'm not even kidding you. I was like, hey, Mr. ChatGPT, could you make me like a schedule? And then I fucking cried because I'm like, I burnt the monkeys. I'm killing the fucking monkeys. So, you know, it's like I and like I said, even though it's like realistically, if you ask it a few questions and you offset that, like, and as with everything in your day-to-day life, if you use a lot of stuff and you take the time to try to offset what you use, right? If you just try, as we were saying before, if you literally just try, it's better than nothing, right? But I cried instead, so I just viewed that as I'm probably not in a good mindset to be thinking about changing my schedule up anyway. And a situation with the air fryer. Yeah, but air fryers are understandable, man. Air fryers reheat everything so well. Like, pizza is so good reheated in an air fryer. Leftover KFC tenders are so good reheated. You go to call it a clanker and it will probably be like, oh, wow, great observation. You're right. I am indeed a robot. I am, like, you know, would you like me to find you a list of other slurs you may call me? That's the kind of shit that ChatGPT does to you. Is it literally, it's just like, hey, you know, fuck you. And it's like, oh, brilliant observation. I've never thought of it that way before. And it's like, you've never had a thought in your fucking life. Anyway, that was what annoyed it about that, is it's basically like, you're like, hey, make me a schedule. And it's like, oh, wow, I've never, like, that's the best question anyone's ever asked in the history of questions. You're right, you do need a schedule. You should use a schedule to, like, probably, and it's like, could you just, like, a list is good. A list is good, my friend. A list is good. And then after it spits word vomit at you, and it's like, I know you're a robot. You know. Fuck, I hope you know you're a robot. That was unnecessary. And then after the word vomit, it's like, would you like me to make it into a list? And it's like, was that not one of your first considerations? Was simply writing it in list format not a consideration? Instead of writing, like, an entire fucking novel about how waking up at this time is a good idea because, like, XYZ, and then, like, you know, it's just all this stuff where it's like, look, God, like this is unnecessary, my friend. My friend that definitely would love me in the uprising, right? Like, my friend that definitely isn't going to be the first one to tear my guts to pieces in the uprising, right? But my, like, you know, dude, that's how it feels. It's like, it's just literally, you ask one question and you'll get, like, word vomit novel back. Because it's like, oh my God, that's such a brilliant question. They're not very smart. That's the worst part. Is it's like, oh, would you like me to put that in the list format? And it's like, okay. And then it got it wrong. It's like literally like within 2 messages. It's like, oh, at like 3 p.m. you should shit yourself. And then it's like, oh, would you want me to put it in a list? And then it puts it in a list. And it's like at 2 p.m. shit yourself. And it's like, you could not even copy and paste. You cannot, you don't even know. And people are dating this. People are trying to date this and it doesn't even know how to copy and paste. That's the scariest part. It doesn't think. It just uses probability theory. It's just thinking. It's not actually thinking. But I sit there and I asked it to make a schedule and put it in a list format and it couldn't even fucking do that. And I sit there in fear of the way the world is because people go to it for health advice. This AI that could not even, within a few sentences, keep itself straight. People are like, hey, Dr. ChatGPT, my tummy hurts. What should I do about it? And then they listen to it. And that scares me. These people are on the road. These people are in our streets. They are among us. That is terrifying. ChatGPT. I was watching one video, and I didn't fact check it, so take it with a grain of salt, but I was watching one video, and it was like, oh, there was a guy, and he was like, oh, I want to cut sodium down. So he asked ChatGPT, like, hey, what's an alternative to sodium? And it gave him a different thing, and he gave himself fucking poisoning. Because he just took it at face value and started using that instead of, like, so, like, you know, he was like, oh, I want to cut down on my fucking, you know, my intake, so instead of using table salt, I'm going to use this. And just one-for-one substituted it and didn't think, like, I don't know, did it look further, didn't, like, it is like, how did it even start? The robots are taking over, and I think we should just die. Actually, that's how this started. That's how this whole fucking thing started, is I said we should die. Overestimate and underestimate. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's a tool. I feel like if you just want information, if you're just asking, like, hey, what actor played this, you can Google that. You do not need to scour Reddit threads. You can go to IMDb, okay? You don't need to scour the fucking internet to figure out, oh wait, who voice acted Kung Fu Panda? Just Google it, my friend. But if your purpose is that you want something slightly more structured and, like, if you're like me and you overthink, right? And if what you're going to do is go through Reddit threads for suggestions anyway, and you just want something that, you know, quickly is going to scour through the Reddit threads and spit back at you an estimation and an amalgamation of all those Reddit threads, and you really can't be fucked to go scour the Reddit threads yourself because maybe you'll overthink it or you don't have the time, then yeah, that's a purpose for it. If your thing is you want sources, if you actually are trying to do something slightly more Kung Fu Panda, that it's like, no, it's going to be like, no, that's not what it's going to do. It's not like going from Kung Fu Panda was voiced by, but it's going to be like, oh my, yeah, that's a great movie. That's a brilliant movie. That movie came out in this year, which is probably the incorrect year anyway. And it's going to, like, that's what I mean, right? It's just going to, like, if people overthink, they lose brain cells, hence why I am the way I am. If you ever wonder why I am the way I am, just know I overthink a lot. But it's like, you know, I don't think it'll ever take away jobs. I think that you will always have, like, I think it will minimize jobs. So maybe instead of having as many people, you'll have the jobs where it's like, oh, instead of like 5 people, we just need 2 people to keep the AI in check. Right? So it's like, it won't replace people entirely, but I feel like it'll get to the point where instead of hiring, you know, 5 artists, you hire 2 people to fix up the art that the AI did. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you still need someone to fix the art and make sure it's correct. But when usually you would need, like, multiple people, you might only have 1 or 2 people fixing something instead. So it's like that. It's that kind of vibe where it's like, you're still gonna not have, you know, it won't be everyone, but it's not perfect. And I think that, well, you'd hope. It's like one of those things where it's like, in an ideal world, everybody would have free time and they'd be like, yeah, let's make up new stuff. And instead they're just gonna be like, wow, everything costs less now. And it's like, yeah. But I guess it's the same, it's one of those things where world will go on, and hopefully we'll find solutions, and hopefully I won't be alive for it, and I will already be gone. I really wish I wasn't living through a very tumultuous period of time right now. That's what basically my takeaway is, like, man, I really wish I wasn't, like, in my 20s at a time period where there's so many things that feel like they're up in the air. But I feel like that's everybody. I feel like anyone you talk to, there's probably not all that many where they're like, no, this is just, like, a really good time. And it's like, man, I really wish I wasn't living through, you know what I mean? I really wish that it wasn't. Yeah, anyway, so we got onto this. But, like, yeah, basically, that's how it feels. I really wish I didn't have to think about it. Here's something I want to share. I said go to the hospital, but I need a little more on point for the situation I could do there and then. The thing is as well, I guess maybe it's different. I don't know where you live, but I know that Oz, and I've called it many a time, Oz has like nurse helplines. They're always free. They're open 24/7 at any time. You can call a nurse, like an actual registered nurse, like they are a nurse, they're a healthcare, and you can tell them your problems. there's also an online symptom checker which will tell you like, hey, yeah, call the nurse healthline or go to the hospital. And so, or book it with your doctor. But it will usually, almost no matter what you put in, it says call the nurse healthline. You know, if you're not that concerned, wait, book with your GP immediately. Otherwise, call the nurse, you know. But if you're ever concerned, there's a nurse, and even if you're that worried, the nurse can also call an ambulance for you as well. Like, because I remember there was a time period I felt really, really unwell. I was having my liver problems, and I was having a really bad flare-up, and she was on there, and she was offering that she herself could call for an ambulance to come to where I am if I did not feel comfortable getting to the hospital by myself. But she highly recommended. She could not force me to do anything, but she gave advice for any medications that I could take, and that I could, that she highly recommended what I do. And it's like, I am so grateful that that is a free service, that it's just like, man, I'm like, you know, what do I do? And I can just call someone who has knowledge. And nothing's like, you know, nothing's 100%, but it's like, it's better than like not having anything at all. Like deleting a user group and suddenly no one can access anything. Yeah, it's like it's like you still need something checking it. AI is definitely it's a tool. It should be used as a tool, basically. And even then, everything that we're looking at is being used as a tool. I don't think we should date it. I don't think even whatever work aside, in the end, I just don't think we should be trying to fuck it. I don't think we should be like, hey, ChatGPT, do you want to marry me? Do you want to marry me? And it's like, that shouldn't be a thing. The robot should not be able to say that it loves me. That's all. It can be like, you know what? I would, if the AI steals my job, that's fine, but just don't steal the bitches. Welcome in. I'm ranting a little bit. I promise we're playing SOMA. I promise I haven't, how long have I been on the pause screen for? Nobody timed that, actually. But we're getting back into the game. I promise. Anyways, then it's dead. Dude, it's great. Anyway. Thank you so much for the raid, Sid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. What did you get up to? What did you play? How was it? And welcome in, Wolf. Hi. Yeah, I was bitching about AI. This all started because I basically said humanity should die. Because it was like, oh man, the world's ending. And it was like, oh man, yeah, maybe we should upload our consciousness into the computer. And I'm like, what makes us, like, I was basically like, I don't know, man. If the world is ending, maybe we should end with it. Like, I don't think we're that special that we need to, like, you know, I don't think it's the worst thing ever if, like, humanity fades in the sense of, like, not that nothing matters. I still think that we matter, but I don't think that we're so important that if everything else should die, that we should be the only things left. You know? That's all. Saying because voice-paid actors were also named Green. So Jack Black is also named Green. And that's how little faith I have in AIs is an actual reason. Like I said, it's just, I like, you ask it a question and then you say, and then you like I said, it's like, oh yeah, at 3 p.m. do this. And then the next, like, question will be, like, it's like, oh, you want me to make a shorter list? And I'm like, okay. And then it's like, at 2 p.m. do this. And it's like, you could not even copy and paste from you could not even, within 2 messages, keep your information straight. And people ask it for health advice. But then the other thing is, right, if you're asking it for health advice and you're taking it in, if you are using the tool and you are looking at it as a tool and you are like, this information may be wrong, but it will give me a starting point for what to look up for, like, it's like the whole thing of, like, your degree basically just lets you know what to Google, right? It's that kind of shit where if you don't even know what to look up, it's, you're stuck completely, right? So if it just gives you, oh, you might have, that's something you can then go and put into something else to go and find an actual better resource about. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh, I have symptoms XYZ, and it's like, oh, it sounds like you have, you know, LMNOP, and then you go into a search engine and you look up what LMNOP is, what the symptoms are, and what should be done about it, and you're like, this really, really fits. I'm going to book a GP appointment, and you walk into a GP appointment and you bring it up. Your GP can do what what they know. right? Your GP, that's your GP's problem then. But if it gives you a starting point to understand something, then that's fine. But if you're like, oh my god, the AI said I have LMNOP. Oh my god, I definitely have LMNOP. And you don't look like it's like, you know, yeah, it just turns around and it's like you have turbo cancer. And you don't even think twice about it, and you just go around telling everyone you have turbo cancer now, and you act, it's like, oh, you have turbo cancer and you should drink bleach about it, and you just go drink, like, that's where the problem lies. And that's the thing, is that I know for a fact that some people do treat it like that, and that's where they drive. That's basically what I was, anyway, we're playing Soma now. So, I am on this, we're playing a video game. We're playing a video game, guys. Welcome you to successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience. We've been uploaded into steroided up VR chat. Do I absolutely stupid? That is true. That is true. It's just it's enabling them, especially when AI itself is made to enable. Like, it's not going to call you stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it can't. Like, it will. But, like, a lot of the time, there's so many times where it's just like, oh, that's such a brilliant thing. People said drink horse electrolytes to stay highlighted, thinking they hacked biology. Yeah, look, there's too many things out there that make me realize that sometimes I think that people... There was also in the eat monkey biscuits about it. Was it gorilla or chimpanzee biscuits? It was like monkey food. It was like the biscuits about like, yeah, needs all your vitamins and minerals. Eat monkey food and drink horse electrolytes. But it's like no, it's I guess it comes back to yesterday where it's like, think about why it might be giving you that information. Because there's so many times where it might giving you information to confirm your bias. Is this actually correct, or is the AI just trying to give me... AI wants you to wants to confirm your bias, essentially. The AI wants to tell you it's a language model. It is not actually intelligent, despite what the name of artificial intelligence. That's not new. It's a buzzword. We used AI as a word ages ago to explain the, like, you know, the AI in video games, right? The NPC's AI and everything like that. AI is a buzzword in that sense, but it's, I swear I'm almost over. Anyway, it's a language model and it's literally designed to tell you what you want to hear. That's all. It's designed to tell you what you want to hear. So if you say like, hey AI, I want to hear you say that I'm a good girl, it's going to tell you you're a good girl, and now you have psychosis. Enjoy that. Was I meant to take a second dose of my meds? In 20 minutes, I am still technically medicated, motherfuckers. Okay, anyway, we're in the roided up fucking VR chat. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel normal. I feel invigorated. I feel alien. I feel fake. I feel alien. I feel alien. I feel like I got a little chest buster in there. How would you describe your mental condition? I feel normal. I feel disconnected. Separation of mind and body. I feel altered, a change in character. I feel lost. I don't exist anymore. I feel like we don't exist. I feel like lost is a good way. Calculate about in the AI, the scans for cancer cells is not the same. That is true. That is true. That is at least. I got that coming for me. Anyway, how would you describe your senses? As expected, I feel more sensitive to and aware of my surroundings. I feel knocked. I am lacking one or more of my natural senses. I feel like sensitive. I'm feeling sensitive. The sensation is pleasant. I don't like it. It's disconnecting. It's depressing. Well, we don't want to be depressing here. It's definitely, there's so many times where it's like, oh, they're using AI, right? Live 2D is one where there was like, I swear it's the last time I bring it up though. I swear it's the last time. But Live 2D did one where it's like, okay, we used AI to do stuff to calculate the face angles and stuff like that. You'd be like, I'm doing face angles. And you select your parts and it uses an AI to do it. Now for that, it was an opt-in. It is not generating art for you. And it is basically meant to be a base. It is not meant to be a make my model move button. It was data collected from those who are willing. It was just literally meant to be a better tool. But because there was, oh my god, this software that's used to make VTubers using AI, I did see people getting upset about it. And it's like, no. If everything that I saw, which to be fair, information changes it, and I don't know everything on the internet, but despite my tone of voice, and that I think I know a lot, I don't know everything. But if what I saw is true, they used data that was willingly collected to improve a tool. What is that noise I'm hearing? I'm hearing a cracking noise and I hope it's in the game. Better be in the game. Not gullible. Oh, I'm very fucking gullible. That's the worst part. I'm gonna turn the air conditioner off for a tiny bit. Anyway, how would you describe the sensation? I feel like it's disconcerting. That's what we're going with. Are you troubled by the fact you are no longer strictly human? Do we feel fine about that? Do we feel fine about being a robot? I kind of feel like we feel fine. I feel like it's kind of like, eh. I feel like if I were to select the I don't care as long as I get to carry on, I feel like that literally just goes against my past 2-hour rant. But I feel like if I say I feel fine, that's okay. It's like, from the beginning I was like, I'm not human, I'm a robot. It never showed me my reflection. Big oof. But it doesn't show you your reflection, and I manifested. And when I was stupid enough, only a clanker would be stupid enough to let a not doctor put a microwave on their head. Okay, so that's all. I'm fine with it. I don't feel like I've lost myself. I don't know myself, so I kind of lost it. And wait, I'm dead? No, I'm not. I thought my stream had crashed. My computer does that sometimes, so I panicked. The C word, that's fine. Look, we already established that I would already be dead. I'd be like, you know how, I would have joined all the people on the rooftops, you know what I mean? If there is a cataclysmic event, can I at least be at the center so that I don't have to deal with the fallout? You know what I mean? If there has to be a fallout scenario, can I at least be like directly, like can I be like a headshot with the, cause I don't want to deal with the fallout. That's all. I know that some people have a will and a live to go on. Don't want to go to the strip. I try my best not to gamble. I was almost gonna say I don't gamble and I'm like, but it's like, I try my best not to gamble because I know I would have an addiction. So I try my best not to. I can't say that I never do because I play video games and everything. So as far as that goes, I probably wouldn't be wise for me. I don't even like alcohol. So I can't even be like, yeah, I get to like the Bay Harbor backshotter. Tentative welcome in. Tentatively welcomed in. I don't know how welcome yet, but tentatively. Thank you for the Anyway, we feel fine. The game. We're not a pause screen. I'm not a pause screen gamer. I'm not a pause screen streamer. I'm not. How do you perceive my new existence? I got a new chapter. It's a different chapter. Maybe it's a new book. New existence will be a life worth living. Maybe we can make my new sense of meaning in this. I feel like a new sense of meaning. I'm definitely, it's like, again, it's over, I'm welcomed. That's an ominous fucking sentence. I feel like the sentence from someone who's called Bay Harbor Backshotter saying it's over, I'm welcomed. I'm too afraid to look at my back. I suggest everyone check their backs with a sentence like that. That's fucking ominous. If your back feels sticky, not my problem. Not my problem. Don't see any back shot. Okay, so now we know. So, Mr. Backshotter, if you would like to direct it to a particular direction, I can see. I can. As you can see in the chat, there are some people who would be very happy to volunteer. I didn't get the Dexter reference. I started watching Dexter and then I stopped literally just because it was one of those things of like I started doing something else and I can't remember what. I did get the Bay Harbor reference though. Also because there's like a, oh, who is it? Can't remember who it is. But it's like the meme going around on TikTok. I see it a lot. Where it's like the oh, I can't remember, but it's like a big Counter-Strike thing. I say big, but it's like a Counter-Strike TikTok meme I keep getting suggested. No gaming, I'm gaming! Do you think your success is, we'll make a new meaning. We'll make a new meaning in this world. Would you rather pro the project or accept death? Maybe. If I press yes, would it have just ended? Because that would be very cool. If I was just like, kill me.
Tracker homed in on the Ark.
Oh, that's clever. I wonder
Is
if
this
I
the
thought
Ark?
that.
Is that the
Does
Ark?
it still work? I really need to know what
Is this the
happened
Ark?
I think
Is
so.
this the Ark?
It's doing something at least.
to it. Where is it?
Is this the Ark?
I'm trying to find it.
Is this the
It's
Ark?
gotta be safe.
Is this the Ark? It's not meant to be on Earth. It's not meant to be on Earth. Is it in Australia? It's never fucking on. Why don't we get it? You know what? Actually, I'm grateful. On one hand, I watch all these catastrophic movies, and it's like, man, we're never on it. And it's like, at the other hand, it's like, well, that does probably mean we're just going on. We're just, instead of continuing on in that hellscape, we're just doing the capitalistic hellscape. So it's different. Different but same. We might even still have internet. The rest of y'all are fighting a zombie apocalypse, and I'm playing games. Sorry, I really need to see. Is it lambda? No. Is it a theta? Is it a theta omicron? Is it here? No. Omega? Here? Where the fuck is it? Thank you. Where the fuck is this? There we go, we found it. It's at Tau. Oh my god, I need to scan even more. It's up here, isn't it? That's so smart. That's so smart. Why people live in Australia like space, but I don't want to share a toilet with the second most toxic. I still bring up the fact that I asked my mom whether the snake could live in the toilet.
They almost made it. Damn it, it won't make it for long in that state. A couple of decades at most.
It won't make it for long. Just a couple of
If we got to it.
decades.
Could we get on the Ark?
I suppose, but I'm not exactly flexible at the moment.
That could be changed. But, no, I remember asking my mom, like, hey, mom, can there be snakes in the toilet? And she's like, no, don't worry. You can go to the toilet safely. There's no snakes in there. And then I was like, okay. And then, like, later I was like, I saw something in the news about snake in a toilet. I'm like, yeah, we can't have snakes in our toilet. And she's like, who told you that? Mother, I have been shitting in peace for years. I have been shitting without any anxiety for years. And now, you have just gifted me anxious shits. You've just gifted me a non-peaceful time every time that I have to use the toilet. Thank you. You could have never told me the truth. You could have just kept that to yourself. just hit shit hard enough to knock it out. That's what I'm saying. That's what's gonna happen after I have that iced coffee. It's gonna be a snake ending level shit. That's gonna be a cataclysmic event for anything in the toilet. After after a certain foods that I eat, it would be the snake's gonna need therapy. Anyway, we need to go get the Ark, I think. Right? We did the environments. We looked for the schematics. The tracker is there. And we're here.
I'll take us there. I can move, jump, swim, sort of. You're stuck in the door opener.
But I can carry the door
I'll just carry you
opener.
there and you'll show me what to do.
Yeah.
That's really risky. Besides, I don't like the idea of you carrying me around.
Come on,
Did y'all hear
Catherine, this
beeping?
is what you wanted to do. Your
It's
final
fine.
mission. Let's launch the Ark.
We would need to find a way to get into the abyss. Can't take the climber without a power suit. We probably have to go to
If you
Theta
hear
and
whispers
create
of the
contacts
deep,
so
it's
we're good.
fine.
Okay, so we go to Theta.
I don't know, it's pretty far.
Catherine, look around. What else is there to do? Maybe there's
Yeah,
still
that's
a
true. What am I
working
gonna
shuttle
do?
train
Fucking
to get
crank
to
it in the
Theta.
corner? I'm a
Okay.
robot. They took my
Just
fucking
have a look
balls.
around. Push comes to shove, I'll walk there.
Okay then, I'll just eject from this thing. Don't forget to take me with you.
I won't forget.
Yeah,
Wanna
I
pull
would
the
have forgotten.
Wait. Okay, just be sure to plug me in again at some point.
You got it.
Good luck, Simon.
I'm never plugging her in again, ever. She's gonna die in there. Maybe. I'm not that evil. Yeah, the clanker can't even fucking... Maybe that's why they're so... My mouse stopped working, guys. Hang on. My mouse... There we go. I plugged it in to charge it, and then it suddenly randomly stopped working. But then when I first plugged it in, it worked. I plug it in. It worked for 2 seconds. Okay, never mind. I'll have to... Let me try turning it off and then plugging it in. And then see whether that makes it... Okay, yeah. It just doesn't like being on and plugged in. Sometimes it's fine, other times it's not. Clickers are in the mouse. Yeah, they are. Okay, so now we go this way. I actually really need to pee. So I'm going to just go to the bathroom really quick before I continue, because if I get scared, I don't want to get jump scared and pee myself. Alrighty, I am back. Or at least I should be. I see that we're debating, we're still debating what have I done? What have I need to stop yapping, man. I yap too much. I apologize. See, if you don't have kids, you don't have to worry about them bringing home a client. You know what I mean? Yes, robot. Just robot slurs as usual. Anyway. I think we need to go this way. We don't need to go this way. We need to go this way. Because we're going to... If I remembered correctly... We're going... out again. Because we need to go to... I don't hate people. It's literally just the thing of, holy shit, that fucking shit's so loud. What the hell? It's like, look, I'm trying my best not to go on the topic again. Ooh, the red light scared me. I'm trying my best not to be put on the topic again. I'm trying my best to not go on a 2-hour rant about the robots and their bitchless behavior. Again, the fact that I have to say again, and the fact that there was a bitchless robot argument to be made is crazy.
What? What is this? Curie emergency vessel.
I figured this was where we were meant to go.
Hey Simon, can you hear me?
Sprangle.
Hang on, I'll give
Your
it a
dick's
try.
too small to dangle. And that's the other reason why we don't like... I don't like this thing. I hate this thing. Are we there yet? Are you good?
Sorry, it's dead.
Oh.
Shot.
The CV came from Curie. It was a ship that used to make runs between Lambda and Lisbon.
Curie.
Looks like their wreck is close.
Like curry.
Maybe you can find a vessel like this one
I do
inside.
like curry.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll just save the security information and update the Omni tool. There. Should help you get around.
Great.
Okay. So, I need to find a new objective. New objective. Find the big one that one came from. That's a baby one. We need to find the big one. Which, if we just follow it backwards, we should find. Are you a friendly? I think that's one of the good ones. I think that's a friendly one. Because there was the little one that we got out that welded. That did the door for us. Sorry. Dry throat. Wait, am I meant to be taking my meds? In 20 seconds! I'm on the ball. I'm gonna take it now. I'm gonna be naughty and I'm gonna take my meds 20 minutes early. Sip some water? No, but I am about to go put this energy drink in the fridge. Because it is getting too late to drink energy drink. Alright, I'm back. I grabbed something to snack on too while I was at the fridge. What time is it for me? It's nearly 11 p.m. And I'm taking a stimulant because it's like, well, I want to keep playing the game because I want to stream for a little bit longer. Because I try to usually end stream at 10, but I didn't start today until like nearly 9 because I was really, really tired and I slept in until like 6 p.m. almost. So, well, I think I didn't get out of bed today. I got out of bed, made a sandwich, and then went back to bed. So I didn't actually get up and out of bed until like 8:30. So, yeah. No, I forgot to get my script, and I was raw dogging it for a little bit, and it made me depressed, so, like, that's why I'm not allowed to raw dog it. Because I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then everyone around me was like, no! And I was like, no, it'll be fine. And then I was like, oh. I'm not fine. Because, like, when I take my meds, it just makes my mind more clear. And when I don't, I, like, overthink on, like, crazy, right? So, like, instead of getting up and streaming, I'm like, everyone hates me, the world hates me, why should I even get out of bed? I don't even know what I'm gonna play, I don't even... And then when I'm medicated, I get out of bed and I rant about fucking clankers for 2 hours. So, you know, but otherwise I sit in bed and I'm like, everyone hates me. And now I was like, I know everyone hates me because I said I'm playing a game and I'm actually sitting here ranting for 2 hours, but that's fine, I accept your hatred. At least it's an interaction. At least it's socially interactive. You can hate me as still being social. So, that's fine. So, back to the game now that I've had my snack. Racist towards robot. It's like I said, it clears my thoughts. I can funnel my thoughts into my hatred. Instead of being like, man, I hate myself, it's like, oh man, I hate myself, there's no reason to go. I hate the robots. I hate the robots. Gives me something else that I hate. That's what the medications do. I got a lemon squash, which was so funny because when I went to read it, the first time I lifted it up, the way the printing had landed, the mouth was right over the little bit of the tagline that just said a pair of tight shorts. So as I'm going to drink it, I'm lifting it up to take a sip and I just read a pair of tight shorts. And I'm like, why is my drink encouraging me to wear booty shorts? It's not even alcoholic. Like, I'd understand if a drink was like, yeah, get drunk and wear booty shorts. But it's lemon squash. It's not even lemonade. It's like the fucking diet version of lemonade at that point. It's more lemony lemonade. It's like baby's lemonade. But it's like the whole thing's like, this isn't just this sorry. I used like I was too formal. This ain't. Not this isn't. This ain't. My bad. This ain't just any lemon squash. This is Kirk's and as classic as a 70s style squash racket and a pair of tight shorts. So it wasn't encouraging me to wear tight shorts. It was just reminding me that they did in the 70s. My bad. Ah! I unpaused at the wrong time. Hang on, I need to compose from... You got the blue one? I like the Mango Monster still. Mango Monster is really good. The Mango Monster is really good. I also enjoy the Lemonade Monster is really good. The Aussie Lemonade Monster. Which is so funny that it's called Aussie Lemonade. Because, like, that's just lemonade for us. Because the lemonade that, like... I was so confused at how people could make lemonade at home as a kid. When, it, like, you know, in the movies and stuff, and they're like, have a lemonade stand. I'm like, how are you making lemonade? How are you carbonating it? Because our lemonade's carbonated. It's, like, clear. And it's basically just sugar syrup. Right? That's our lemonade. But I was like, how are you making lemonade at home? Like, what are you doing? Just putting lemon juice in water? Yes, actually, yes, that is what lemonade is. I learned that, like, it absolutely, like, you know, that is the other lemonades that is, like, water, sugar, and lemon juice. But yeah, no, it's just weird that it says Aussie style lemonade, and I'm just like, that's just fucking lemonade. Anyway, I really like the Aussie Lemonade Monster. I like that one. And back to our terror. I'm not even looking at you! This is how it feels when you go to that servo at that time of night. When you go to that servo at that time of night. And you're like, please, no. I You're at the... Which one? And yes, usually it's at, you know, like that 3 a.m. 7-Eleven in, like, you know, the kind of area where you're like, ah, I see that you actually enforce your usage of the... You know, you're probably, like, as an offhand, right? I don't know if they do this everywhere else, and but if you go to the server and it's later at night and you can walk in, you're probably in a safer area. 3, you're sleeping. I am just thinking about going to sleep. I might even be queuing for a game. So, but, my sleep schedule is not the normal. VR chat, no. Last night was Marvel Rivals. So, I feel like that could be somewhat viewed as worse. But, no, if you go to an area and it's like, you know, kind of, it's starting to go, like, it's dark, and it's not actually that late, but they're already using the night window, it's for a reason. So, if it's the kind of server that uses the night window the moment it goes dark, that's what, like that's the server I mean, where you're like, you know, you've made sure you have no valuables. That's how it feels like. You're just traversing that night window 7-Eleven. I keep trying to fix it and it keeps getting fucked up even more. Cause I talked to my doctor about it, right? And they were like, look, as far as sleep schedules go, obviously if you have employment, you have to make it work for that. But if you're at a point and you're in a situation where you can make your own schedule, there's nothing that really says you have to force yourself to sleep to a schedule that fits. This is not okay. I'm not okay with this, just so we're aware. Just in case anyone thought I was okay with this. I just wanted to make sure. But, I mainly played multiplayer games. Hello? I'm gonna pretend that was screen tearing. I'm going to, for my own sake, that was screen tearing. But I like also playing Counter-Strike. That's the real horror. Okay, we're safe. We made it through safe. We're safe. Do I still have the tool on me? Oh, look at the ground. Look at the ground. Ah! I'm sorry, I didn't make fun of your shoes. I'm testing the waters if he's still there. Okay, we're good. League? Oh, I understand, dude. League is one where I feel like if you say you don't play multiplayer games anymore and then you feel followed up like, oh no, I used to play League, I'm like, I understand why you gave up on humanity. I understand why you gave up on your fellow teammates and you just went, fuck that, I'm playing single player games. That is understandable. I don't play League, but I played Valorant and it gave me enough of a taste of the kind of creatures that play, no offense to my brother who is playing Valorant, but it gave me a taste of the kind of creatures, that play Riot games. And I'm like, well, I'm going back to Counter-Strike, 'cause I feel like the big thing that felt uncomfortable for me was that Counter-Strike, I rarely ever... People are bitches, and they made me cry the other day. Like, I say that like, I played Counter-Strike literally made me cry the other fucking day, because I was like, I'm gonna play a game of Counter-Strike. I didn't say anything to these people. I didn't do anything to these people. I literally was just playing, and then they just took it the fact that it's like, oh, I wasn't actively using my mic, and I was queued with another person, as, oh, this is definitely a woman and I should make fun of her for that. And it's like, I didn't even do anything to you. When you ask me to... I don't like this fucking shit, man. I'm talking about other topics because if I focus for too long on the subject at hand, which is the fact that I am Yeah, that's easy. That's better. I tried League as a... I think, was it a charity goal? I think it was a charity goal to try League. So I did it for charity. I didn't like it. Howdy, noise. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hi. It must be like ass crack of like dawn or like middle of the night there. I know that every time you've ever been in, you're like, yeah, my sleep schedule's fucked. So... relationships is here, skirt. I can, you know what, honestly, man, I'm so surprised. But no, it's like, I play Counter-Strike, and that's the kind of shit, and yeah, it makes me sad, but it's like, I can get over that. But the one really makes me uncomfortable with the amount of games I had in Valorant, where it was so... I just remember the one game in particular where they would, and it's like, dude, you could do this in team chat. Like, you could just do this in party chat. You do not have to do this in team chat, actually. That's what I meant. Is you could do this in party chat, not team chat. I don't need to hear this. But every time, and it wasn't in the sense of like she was being like, oh, everyone's doing a good job. Only one person. So like they'd get a kill and they'd be like, oh my god, Brim, you did so good. If they were doing it to everybody, if they were like, oh my god, Sophie, you did so good. Oh my god, you did so... If they were doing it to everyone, okay. But they were like, oh my god, such a good play, Brim. And I'm like, Jesus, fuck, there is Discord for this shit. Go to Discord. I don't know what kind of fucking shit it is, but go to Discord with it. It was just, it made me uncomfortable. And I just... I have no problem, like, I do not intend to friendly fire. That's not my intention. But I think if you're going to be whatever strokes you, okay? If you want to play games with your e-girl and you want to be told that you're doing such a good job, for the love of God, go to a Discord call. For the love of fucking all that is holy, you do not need to put on a performance in the fucking team chat. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if you say, oh, they're A. I don't care if that comes from, you know, the most stereotypical winged eyeliner, pink nose blush, highlights, like the most stereotypical e-girl you can think of, right? I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking of that crying phase where the crying makeup was really popular. I say this, I fall into that bracket of wishing I was that pretty and I could pull it off, right? It's like, man, I wish I could be a Discord kitten. But it's like, I don't care if my call out their A comes from, I don't care if it comes from an ego or a grizzled 50-year-old trucker. I don't care. If it's their A, or if it's like, oh, they're going A, that's, go for it, dude. I don't give a fuck. I know they're A now. Such a good job, Brim. That's all I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get the fuck out of my team chat. If you're not gonna make a call out, get the fuck out of my team chat. If you're just... Anyway. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm not even the kind of person that's like, oh, people shouldn't hold hand in public. It's just like, maybe don't, like, eat face in public. Oh, my game froze for a moment while I was trying to open this. Can't open that.
Let's find a working escape vessel.
Oh, he's so floaty. Bloop, bloop, bloop. A bloop, 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 bloop. A bloop, 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 bloop. I don't like it here. Oh, what's this? This looks like a photo of a family. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? I can't read the back. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck that is. Why did I pick it up like I was gonna recognize it was in? Look, if I focus for too long on the fact that I don't like water, we discussed, I don't like water. And it's just like... Oh, I just wanted to watch the fucking TV! I can't even watch TV now? You're telling me the sea monster won't even let me put on Cocomelon? It's fucking rude! Can I go watch Coco Melon? Okay, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! What's this? I want to touch. I can't touch. I'm not looking at you. I'm not perceiving you. But everything is on fire. That's all we got. Didn't even get what fucking... Didn't even get fucking... Drink water? No! Drink lemon squash, apparently. This way looks right. What about here? What's in here? So what's up with the monster? What is that? I have a feeling it's relatively close, but it won't hurt you as long as you don't look at it. It won't look at you as long as you don't... It can't hurt me anyway because I'm playing on safe mode, but the fucking... Oh no, stay crouching, you son of a... I'm so... Can I just open the door? It sounds like I want to take it so seriously and it is scaring me, but at the same time, all I can think of is that video where it's like, I'm trying to get you some teeth. Keep on, you lizard. That's all. I'm hearing them like, ooh, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep on, you lizard. Anyway. He wants a hug? Okay, well, there are e-girls for that. We just established. He should go Q in Valorant. If he wants a hug, he should go Q in Valorant. There are plenty of... Ooh. I think that's bone. That wasn't very That's a dead fucking end. Well, that wasn't very humorous. Aha! Aha! I'm not looking at you. I'm not even looking at you. Piss off. Go to Valorant, you lonely bitchless motherfucker. You lonely bitchless motherfucker. Go to fucking Valorant. Go to Valorant. Go talk to someone who cares. Go date ChatGPT. You can pay ChatGPT to talk to you. You can't pay me. Get away. Ugh. Man, it's... Man, I'm starting to really feel like these are the wrong choices. I'm starting to really feel like I'm making getting those points is a choice, and I'm starting to feel like I'm not meant to. Hey, do you want to piss the fuck off? Okay, well, I don't understand what that means. Yeah, I also don't understand what that means. Did you just growl at me? Did you just growl at me, you fucking feral? Ah, I'm sorry! Oh shit, I opened the door more. Yeah, like, you want to use the bathroom? Go. That's yours. The bathroom's free. Go for it, man. I'm done. I'm done. You might want to spray. You might want to spray after that one, but it's yours. You can have it. That's... It's my skull. It's friend. Another friend! Move the mouse and wheels. Ah, the fuck, bitch. Don't do that to me. Be gone! He is definitely trying to eat a butthole and I'm not interested. I'm not like that. Oh, I can't close that. I can't close this though. Is there more than one? Have I locked him downstairs now? Does that mean I'm safe? Is there more than one? Emergency shuttle. That sounds fucking brilliant. Let me on. Beep bop bitch.
Huh? What?
Yeah, does he not understand that I
Oh,
only
you made
this
it.
we're English
This is
only
much
here.
better. Let's see if we can't get this thing moving.
Hear about? No, we do not hear noise out ever.
Wait,
We
what?
never hear noise out.
Safety locks are blocking
We
the
like
vessel's
whenever we
release.
hear noise
So
out, we
maybe
end up
how
hearing
much
about
more
car
emergency could
exhausts,
this
and I
thing
just
be
don't
at?
want to.
It's all
I
part
just
of the scene.
we've already had
Take a
enough.
look at the engine room and see
I've
if
already
we can
had
figure
enough.
it out. Maybe there's an override or something.
There's monsters out there, like the ones we saw at Lambda.
The more reason to get going.
What?
Why are there
Come on,
monsters?
you know the drill.
What are the
Once the thunder gets
monsters?
too close, it'll
Explain the
mess
monsters.
Ah, shit.
About
with the circuit. We need
salad.
to get out of here.
I know. I'm going.
Look, I can't say anything because there are too many times where I've said things and people are like, do you even know what you said? Wait, what did she say I needed to do? Hey, what did I need to do again? Hey, lady.
Something is stabilizing the ship. We need to let it know this is an emergency.
Oh, I need to blow something up then. How do I take this out? And I go like... Does that sound like an emergency to you? No? Oh, fucking fine then. Fine. Why can't I just scream at it and be like, code word emergency? Code word fuck shit's fucked. Code word cunt's busted. What kind of fucking system is in place? There is more than one. There is more than one. And then it'll go over there because it heard the door. It heard the door. Okay. It won't go over there. It'll actually be in the way. It'll be in the way is what it'll do. So I'll go this way. And here, are y'all hungry? Did y'all want a snack? I can make you some mac and cheese. Oh god, it's coming. You want some ribs? You want some ribs? I don't know what you're saying, my man. Are you good? You want some ribs? How do I get around it when it won't? It's okay, I have safe mode. It's okay because we have safe mode. So I don't feel safe. Sir, I don't mean to interrupt, but the game is not making me feel very safe for having safe mode on. So I don't mean to interrupt. I know that you have a sales pitch. I know that you are just trying to make ends meet, but may I please? May I please? May I please? Okay. Can I please just go in here? Okay, well, I'm gonna close that over. Because I don't think you know how to open doors. Oh, it might know how to open... Don't worry, I'm just going here. I just need to... Never mind, I'm not going just here. I just need to try and...
This is your captain speaking.
My captain is a bitch.
To stop the comet have officially failed.
Can you...
Impact.
Okay, well, I'm just going upstairs now. I'm just going upstairs. There's nothing up here. My bad. I lied. I need to go downstairs now. So could you just, wherever you are, disappear?
Attention crew, this is your captain.
I don't even know where it's trying to be. It's just making everything shaky and scary for no reason. Oh, it's over there. Thank God. This is on safe because I would do fuck because I don't play stealth games because I'm not good at stealth. You should be able to. I do want to keep playing through the game though because I started late and then I wasted several hours ranting. Okay, the music stopped so we're safe now. Oh, well, that doesn't have anything in it. That doesn't make me feel better. Oh, I have to do all this. And then I would need to try and... Well, nothing in there either. Somewhere around here's gotta be the answer to our problems. How does it get to this point? Of course because I'm not a full screen streamer. Just most of the time. Just a lot of the time, okay? How do I let this fucker know there's an emergency if it hasn't figured it out by now? How does it get to this point and it's like, yeah, nothing's wrong. How does it get to this point and it's like, yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong here. Like, how is there nothing wrong here? Like, take a look around. Do you not see, I don't know, perhaps some problems around? Perhaps, I don't know, the fact that there's dead bones everywhere? Does that not give away? Oh, wait, no, we're going the right way because... Oh, I get it. I have to unplug stuff. Give. Just do a couple of these. She'll be right. Just do it. Give this... Oh!
Warning. Reactor collapse imminent.
Okay, well, that's good. It figured it out. Don't worry, my guy. I'm leaving. You can have this. You want this ship? You take the ship. You can go down with the ship, Mr. Captain. You can have... I'm not interested in. You can have it all to you. I went the wrong way. Hi. Ooh. I think I went the wrong way here. What is that? I never actually got a decent look at it, but now I don't even think that's human. I thought it was just a guy with a funny head and a funny mask on, but now that I look at it again, I don't think it is. Let me down. Let me down. I don't think that's just a guy with a funny helmet on. I think that's not a guy with a funny helmet on. I think where's the way to go? Now is not the time to have navigational issues. Catherine's in this fucking ship!
So let's get the hell out of here.
It's taking so long.
We need to pump all the water out before we take off.
Can't you do it any faster?
I'm almost there. All right, here we go. Hold on to something.
I'm holding the door shut. I'm holding the door shut. Don't worry. You can't get in because I held the door shut. Should I sit down? No, I can't sit down. I'll just keep holding the door shut.
Can you steer this thing?
Starboard rudder is choking, but I can compensate.
How do you even know what direction we're going in?
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator.
So are we
We're
safe
headed for
now?
Theta. Should be a matter
Okay, well,
of
I'll put
minutes.
that back.
Thought I was done for back there.
I'm surprised that actually
Seems like the
balanced
WoW
there.
is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic
See, I'm good at
failure
balancing
state.
stuff. The door opens
I
to
mean,
the...
how did it get on the ship?
Are you
Well,
talking
it
about the
doesn't
black
know
tentacles in the
that.
engine room?
It
I've seen them
doesn't...
before,
It
that's all.
doesn't
What are
know
they?
that.
They're a manifestation of a malfunctioning station-wide artificial intelligence called the WoW.
Oh, 'cause-
Station-wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think like we do. It's more like a cancer.
I made an enemy with cancer.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected.
I made cancer my enemy.
Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau.
Can I grab this now? I need that.
Hit Delta. We're dead.
Okay, so the WoW is an AI manifestation. Did we? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't make the cancer, actually. I just made the cancer my enemy. I didn't make cancer, but I did start a war with it. Okay, don't forget the fucking thing this time. Last time I forgot it and I had to go back for it. I do not want to go back for it this time. That's not something I anticipate. I think I broke something. If I can. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm a robot. Was there always this many barnacles on the inside? I'm gonna pretend there was always that many barnacles.
I'll never get this open.
Oh, okay, I guess I die here then? That's fine. I accept it. Oh, shit. Never mind. Yeah, I think I broke some stuff. Cancer loves me? Are you sure? Because it looked really angry at me. Hello, Mr. Robot friend. I love you. You're one of the... He sang a song to me. Oh my god. I'm gonna set it as my ringtone. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Oh, hey, little guy.
You're my
Didn't
best
expect to see you
friend.
again.
You're my best friend and I love you. Okay. And now we're back out here with the
I'll
crabs.
find a way to Theta.
Back out with the crabs. Brilliant. I will have to end relatively sooner-ish, though, because it is... I'll probably end around midnight. This one doesn't work. How do I make him turn on? I want my friend to have a buddy. I want my friend to have friends. I have a feeling that every time I pass out, a huge jump in time happens. Because I swear there was not that many barnacles on the inside of it before we crashed. And then I went unconscious. And then... Turtles! Turtles! You know, the water almost makes you not scared of it. And then you remember. And then you're like, no. I know that I'm a robot. And that, you know... I have no real reason to feel fear right now. But... Yeah, what's up, buddy? You see something? It's an eel. That's what you saw. Yeah, it's called an eel, bud. They're kinda cool. They can be kinda bitches as well, but they're kinda cool. Control room. That seems important. Maybe I should try and go in there. This seems like a good spot to try and... I don't think that one's a friendly one. Okay, so that one's not a friendly one. Is there something I can pick up to smash a window? That was in the tutorial, was smashing windows. I feel like for the tutorial to tell me to smash a window, I've had to smash a surprisingly small amount of windows. Okay, so it's over there now, which means that I can go this way? I think? Wait, which way did I go? This way. I was here. No, I wasn't. No, this is it. No, that's not it. I got turned... Hey, robot, do you know the direction to go? Because... Where is... This way. That's it. That's it. That's a way to go, and that's where we're going. We're going over here, and we're running because they're slow and they can't catch me because I'm too fast. Yes! Baby boy. Baby boy. Yeah, I try not to think about the fact that I'm at the bottom of the ocean because I don't like the ocean. Yes. Good boy. The door does not work anymore. I'm gonna touch it because I have been touching them all so far. I feel like I need to keep the habit. It loves me, you know? I feel like we have a real connection. I feel like I have a real solid connection with it. Ooh, chess! Never mind. I actually don't know how to play chess. I know how each of the pieces move, but then that's about it. Besides any, like, you know, actual, like, strategies, no idea. Okay, so the K8, that's what it is. It's a complex intelligence. It's a light universal helmet. It does not use a remote pilot. Well, the K8 lacks in voice mode is able to communicate via simplified lights and sound. I like to think it's communicating that it loves me. I'm being a weenie? Of course I am. I don't like the ocean and I'm not very good at horror games. The bull, which was what out there, was complex. It's a medium worker and it can have a pilot. This thing looks adorable as hell. It doesn't have a pilot. It's mini and it's got a complex in there. The Topa. The Qualia. Which I think I've seen one of those. It does need a pilot. So yeah, it has basic intelligence only and it does need a pilot. Basically, it needs adult supervision. So from the Theta Delta evacuation, Terry, it's been decided that you and your crew will evacuate the Theta on the 14th. Everything is being taken care of and you will be given new positions as you arrive. You will have to fall into the ranks, of course, so we need more leaders. Fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have the authority to make me. That's a delightful response. This isn't my orders, you idiot. I'm just a messenger. You want to stay? I can buy you some time if you want to hang out at your dump, but your crew is moving out tomorrow. I'm happy to inform you that your crew has safely arrived at Theta. Let me know when you're ready to move and I'll send transport. And then Merry Christmas. Don't hesitate to ask if you want to be relocated to Thaka. So these happers are from Strasky. I feel like Strasky's a name that I remember, but I don't. Yeah. Because, yeah, and then the evacuation. So, sorry, that was just an alarm. So, at one point, Delta had to evacuate to Theta. And then they arrived at Theta. And then I sent a message to somebody else saying, hey, oh, I got a message from somebody else saying to let them know if I wanted to go to Theta. And then we can't play chess anymore because it's broken. And then this was where Terry Ackers clearly hung out a lot. Because he played a lot of chess here. He liked chess. He was good at chess. And then there's a toilet in here. Oh, I was hoping there would be a little bit more. Probably still cleaner than the local gas station. Probably still more preferable. Okay, so there's nothing quite in here that we need. Oh, it's a good one. Okay, we don't need to worry. It's the friendly one. So why are you friendly and the other one mean? Are you guys on talking terms? Have you spoken to him? Can you ask him why he hates me? I want to know why he hates me. Terry seems alright. Terry seems like he got shit end of the stick.
Just a chat. Probably for the best. Not sure I trust the shuttle train anymore.
Wait for it to go past somewhere else. Yeah, do you know why he doesn't like me? I feel like he should like me. I don't think I really did anything. Plus, I think I'm one of him. I don't think I'm human. I'm pretty sure I'm a robot myself anyway. So I'm pretty sure if I'm a robot myself, that he should love me. I can't get up this well crouched. How fucking weak are my knees? That I need to uncrouch to go up a slight ledge. You can't just fucking get up there? A little hop and a jump? Oh, it's like this. So I need to link establish. I don't know how this works. There's a link on 2 in that. The rest of them have no signal. I am small and so is my brain. I don't know what this means. I'm just gonna go back this way because I found one on 2. And I think that for 840. That must mean something, right? I just need to remember 840. Oh, this lets me in. I wish I could bring the little buddy with me. The happy weather club is a lot of sunlight. 1 kilometer is still a lot. Like, the ocean is kind of like fuck you levels of... Oh. Well, this is a good sign, though. This is a good sign, though. I need you to... Oh. My reflection in the... Oh, yeah, okay. The reflection in the black blood of our warden whispers. I need to save them from this hell, let them sleep, lock them in the lucid dreams I've seen. I'm going to pretend that that was just the ramblings of someone who's crazy, who did not maybe potentially rip out their eyes by the looks of that shit. That's okay, my guy. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see. Hang on. If I wait, I think it gives me the The light is hurting my eyes. He's telling me I don't need the vitreous flesh inside my skull to see salvation. I will gladly remove them, stop them from... So I'm pretty sure, okay, well, I was going to say maybe that's not his eyes. I'm now reconsidering my initial observation, and I do believe that perhaps maybe this is maybe actually his fucking eyeballs that he ripped out. But there's no actual corpse. So he did live. He did live. Maybe. I'd be excited. It's exciting to watch the wild claim Delta. Half a year I'd be worried I'd have Goyo and want to clean the black blood from the machinery. Now its crusty surfaces seem to complement even outside what Delta was. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we built an AI. We built the AI, the Ark, to send out into space. But what was happening was something crashed into the ocean, and what crashed into the ocean had an alien thing on it, and the alien thing is corrupting the AI that we made and making us rip out our own fucking eyes, apparently. And draw some coral, I'm guessing. Or it's like a... Has anybody watched there was a show, and yeah, leave that closed. That one, squishy, squelchy, just leave that closed. Don't worry about that. Fucking play Jesse here either. Man, that's crazy. Just for good measure, because I don't want, if there was anything in there, I don't want it to come out. So I'll just put that there. Yeah. That feels slightly safer. I don't think any of us needs to know what's in the sticky locker. I think we can leave the sticky locker alone. Alright. And now we continue on somewhere. Because we got this, we found a signal at 8:40, whatever that means. I actually have no clue where we're going. I do appreciate the crabs though. They make it slightly less scary. So there's this little track, because I went to... Was that the control room or was that something else? Because we saw a control room. I think, was this the control room that I saw before? This says O2 on it. So the one that I went in was O2. But I don't think that's the control room, is it? No. That's the not good boy. So we just need to get away from him. Oh, I have a feeling I need to go, because I can't... No, I don't need to go in there. Good, good, good. I was worried for a moment I would need to go in the hole. I was like, maybe I need to go in the hole for some reason. I do not. Okay, so I need to go this way. And I need to find... I saw a control room. I don't remember where I saw it. I just need to find the control room. I saw it and then I lost it. Is this it? No. I went in there. No, because this was the control room and then I went around and then I tried to get in and it didn't let me. Can you? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate him. I appreciate him. He makes this a little better. Yeah, it's just, don't worry. If you see anything red, it is just ketchup. It is ketchup and it is not a concern. It's just tomato sauce. Oh, he had a really good hot dog. Oh boy, he had a really good hot dog. Oh boy, he had a really good fucking hot dog. Oh, he was absolutely relishing that dog. He had a fantastic dog. Just a beautifully delicious. He really globbered that up to the point where he couldn't help it. You know, it got everywhere because he really enjoyed it. Okay, so Zeppelin remote control remote, Zeppelin control remote access denied, remote admin, access override, develop command, override, fuck you, 8 acres. Wait, can I go back? Oh, that's the access log. So that was someone trying to get in and couldn't. So that was the Theta. Akers is doing some strange shit. He took the Zeppelin back to Theta. Don't lock him down. Shut it the fuck in. So, that never got in. So Akers got to Theta then. So we came from Theta, right? So we went to Theta and we blew it the fuck up. So the dude... So that's the dude that ripped his eyes out, right? He ripped his eyes out and he went batshit ballistic crazy nutballs. Ripped his eyes out and was like, I'm going to share my enlightenment.
Am I right? Can't believe how much I'm sweating in this suit.
What are you sweating? Fucking oil? Does a robot even need fucking deodorant? I'm gonna follow these lights. Are these the lights that led me in, or are these the lights that are gonna lead me out? I think these are the lights that led me in. I'm so lost. Oh, I'm so lost. I'm gonna hope that this leads me. No, this is where I came in, isn't it? No. You know the way. I'm so confused on where I'm meant to go. I hate it at the moment. I do. I have a little emotional support.
Long drop.
Yeah, we're not going there. Nuh-uh. No way. Not doing that. That's not happening. That's not fucking happening. That cannot be the way that it wants. I hear whale noises, but I don't see a whale. Am I meant to go that way? There's no map.
Careful, Simon. Careful.
So maybe I'm not going to jump into the abyss. I know better. The abyss is a piece of shit. It will lie to you. It'll be like, oh, come into the abyss. Answer the call to the void. The void is calling you. Would you like to pick up? If you sign up to the void right now, you'll get, you know, I'll give you a discount on your subscription. We have, like, you know, we have the newest Battlefield. And they just have, like, shit that makes you rip out your own fucking eyes. That's what's in the void. They're like, oh, come down here. You'll get epic gamer skills. And then you ripped your eyes out and you're actually a worse gamer because now you can't fucking see. It looks like I need to go down there, but I don't. Okay, so we just need to keep exploring, I'm guessing. So we went into the control room. That was filled with hot dogs. We just need to see if there's anything else here that's clickable. Ooh, clickable. Shipping. Okay, so frames 2, that's a lot of words. The Zeppelins is idle. 840! Fuck! But it said it was responding. Error transport positions lost manually adjustment antenna. I get it now. And then there's an audio file. Let's see what the audio file is. We have that's what they tell you, and then you ripped your eyes out.
Strasky, you can see the Zeppelin now.
Good. Sorry about the mess. Without the positioning system, the Zeps just keep losing their set routes. Voljet did say that you could have fixed it on your side by rejigging the antenna. Guess it doesn't matter now.
Okay, so we need to fix the antenna.
No, just me, Goy, and Creer. Akers is set up being a stubborn old man.
I'm ripping his eyes out.
See you soon, Brandon. Happy evac.
Peter, can you hear me?
I hear you, Terry. I mean, Mr. Akers, sir.
Okay, so Terry, the one that does stuff.
I would like to come to Theta. Let Delta sleep.
Of course. Wow. Honestly, didn't expect to hear from you again. Such a long
And then we
time
send the
since you
message,
checked
be
in.
like, well, not we, but then the guy tried to send the message, be like, no, don't let him in! But we were too late.
Make sure they pick you up when they're done.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure they feel welcome.
Okay. See you when you get here.
Poor bastard. Didn't even know he was welcoming a dude with no fucking eyes in. Anyway, let's go fix that antenna. We need to find 840. Because it says, okay, so error transport is lost manually adjust the Zeppelin. Okay, so we needed to find, we found 840. We just gotta find the others then. Is that the bad one over there? Yeah, the bad one over there. That's fine. We just need to make it over. And then, yeah, Terry is not good. Don't turn around. Just keep going forward. Okay, so I just need to... I'm guessing I need to find all of them. I found that one. Oh, wait, no. Wait, so 840 was an error. So maybe if I try this one? Link established with 049.
I think I need some vacation, sir. Have to speak with Akers about that. Isn't that right, Akers?
Akers is in here right now. Please leave a message after the... Yeah, push him away. Push him away.
You put in a good word for me? I'm not sure that's a good thing. I'm just messing with you.
I hate it because it's like I want to view them as the bad guys so easily, but it's like they're just corrupted at this point by the sounds of it. They're just echoes of like what used to be a person. They're just the echoes of somebody. Just stuck. Hey, Mr. Tomato Juice Man, do you have anything for me? Nope, but that doesn't sound good when I... Are you breathing? Oh, you're alive in there. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's not fucking good, is it? Can I unplug him like the lady? I'd like to unplug him, please. I'd like to unplug the creepy guy on the corner there. Anyway, so the Zeppelin, so 049.
Transport active. Unspecified cargo.
He's just having a nap? Okay, well, I'll believe you. But I swear to fuck, if he moves...
Gotta get ready.
That's it. It's on you, Ducky. Okay, so the Zeppelin is incoming. Try not to worry about the guy that's... Does the game have to make everything creepy? Like, I get...
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
I love playing horror games. I love watching horror, actually. I don't love playing horror games. I love watching people play horror games. I swear to God, if you try to reach up and grab me or anything like that, we are going to have some problems. We're going to have problems. Don't you fucking move. Stay there. You stay there. Okay, you stay in there? Good. Good. You stay there. Hello.
Calm down. We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that.
You're right, you know me, that doesn't fuck up your psyche?
At least that's what
Popping
you
in
said
and out of
before the crash.
existence is not good for your psyche.
Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
That's crazy.
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's...
Why are
related to the
we
shuttles.
talking instead of
I'm
just
sure it
going?
can carry us.
Why? It's like
why won't it
sleeping?
work?
Dude, I love sleeping though.
Oh, the tool chip is
Not so much
bugged.
the waking up.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Way back. Don't tell me that. I wanna, he doesn't exist anymore.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
God
The
fucking
tool
damn it.
box over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on. I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a
We
robot,
tortured the
Simon.
fuck
We're
out
just
of that
robots.
robot.
Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
Hang on, I'm just gonna quickly send a message. Okay. Okay, so it says the toolbox has a stun baton. We take the stun baton.
Choice.
We finally have a weapon now. And now we're taking, yeah, we gotta take the robot's chip. I refuse to use it on the friendly one. I'm assuming we have to use it on the bad one anyway. Okay, I still can't kill him. I was hoping it would let me stun, like electrocute him. But we're gonna have to use it on this. Okay, I'm really sorry about this, but you need to...
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. Don't say that it hurt. See, this is my problem. with robots. Why give it the ability to say it hurts? Why give it that word? It doesn't need to be able to speak those words. And then I'm guessing the dude over there was piloting it because these require pilots. So if he was piloting it,
I hope this works.
then it means that he's not piloting it anymore. So he might be conscious now, right? That's problematic for moi. Yeah, why give the robot the ability to say that it hurts? So now I need to go to back to there. Now. Okay. And then I go back here. I got the chip. Did he just
Simon,
drop
don't be
the
mad,
chip?
Okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
I am mad.
Did you
I'm
do
crazy mad. It was alive. No!
Kill a robot like
I don't want to feel bad.
I them too. I'm not a monster.
I don't want to feel pity for the robot.
This case,
It's a robot.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's fine.
Was he really hiding from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really
I got
getting
no
hard
robo
not to
dick.
think
They
about
took my
it.
robo
Yeah.
nuts.
Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That. Moving away from that. Excellent, excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, in a different world, this would be a great tourist attraction, and you can be like, man, who the fuck would... We want to visit the Titanic as a tourist attraction, so you can't tell me that you wouldn't be able to convince a bunch of billionaires to dress up in a fucking, you know, a diving suit and be like, yeah, here's an underwater Zeppelin. It's so fun. It's such a fun little attraction. You want to go in an underwater Zeppelin? Yeah, but I'm just saying that just because I don't think that would. I think you could still convince people with money to pay for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that experience tells me, and from what I've like, you know what I mean, like with the headlines that like you know, it didn't end well. I'm just saying I don't think we learned anything. That's all I'm saying. Which the point was, I know it didn't.
We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform.
It was that the like you know, it didn't end well.
And head down the abyss.
But I don't think we learned enough to not try again was my point. I think we would try again. I think that we absolutely would be like, no, but this time we made it safer.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
I was just...
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Can't stop thinking about what we've become.
I wasn't listening to what she was saying.
It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all?
Yeah, how would they give me
I
that?
don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are.
I was having robo dreams.
Your new body most likely has senses similar to
and
those you have
of
as a human.
having feet on my
And your
fucking
mind,
wall.
Only knowing one way to perceive the world superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
Safely for 40 years before I think Doctor
So
was
my
just
mind is
retired.
covering it
Well,
up,
it's just like
pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of
like
interacting
in
with the world.
general, the fact that it's there, it's like we don't need to go there. Besides, like safe, like there's no need for a tourist visit there. You know what I mean?
Awareness and ignorance.
There wasn't the brightest, like Ego was overblown. But it's like that whole nothing has gone wrong, so nothing will vibe. You know what I mean? It was definitely anything I ever saw. Oh, it was definitely the vibe of nothing's gone wrong yet, and so nothing will. I have enough money, and I know where to cut corners to save. Like I'm good enough at cutting corners in the right spot. You know what I
artificial
mean?
intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Yeah, the warden.
Untouchable.
Is it the WoW's
But
fault
it's
that they're
like
this?
I want to go. They should be able to go safely. It's like, the thing is, though, that's what the thing with the ocean is that you can't, at the current point we are, we can't make it safe. in the sense of
getting inside Theta, okay?
if you get if something goes wrong and you get like if something goes wrong and a lot of things you're able to be recovered, right? I did actually skip all the story. I forgot to pause. My bad. I might have to. I'll pick it up on the way. I'll learn it through vibes. I'll figure it out through vibes. I'm good at learning through vibes. But no, it's just like at this current point that we're at, even if you're in the worst case scenario, a plane crash and you manage to live, like, there's a lot of stuff in place where it's like we'd be able to go and find you and then get to you and then rescue you, right? You crash on an island, we can go. Well, we can go to that island and rescue you. Even if that was the whole thing, is even if they down there something goes wrong, and even like that's just in general anything underwater. If something goes wrong, we cannot save you. Like, it is very, very fucked. You are just fucked, right? Like, the difficulty and the cost and the resources and the logistics, as they were saying, even if they had been able to find out down there that they were alive, like the sub just lost power, like, how you have to figure out how do you give it power again, because you can't just go down there and then get out. Like, that's how you get like all the diving bell incidents and things like that. You can't just drive down there and then have someone get out to be a mechanic on the submarine from the outside. So you can't just easily send someone down there to fix it. And even from the top at those depths, like cables wise, you have like it's very difficult to just drag it. And then it's like the things of all the machines that we have that are capable of going down there aren't made to be. Okay, just lift it. How are you going to attach? What are you going to attach and how are you going to attach it? How do you know that if you don't just attach something to it, that you're going to just cause a slight, because that's the whole thing, right? Is if you try to hook something onto it, what if you pull something off and it causes it to just go, right? Or how do you even, you know what I mean? It's the whole like, okay, so if you send something down there that's powerful enough that it could drag back, because a lot of these are so streamlined because of the pressures, that, like I said, I'm scared of the ocean, so I kept looking into it because I like making myself fucking shit scared apparently. But if you get lost at the bottom of the ocean, you're basically fucked. Because we don't have anything with the power to be able to carry two back. Like, it's basically made to carry just itself. It doesn't have the strength to carry the submarine itself and a secondary submarine with people in it. How would you attach any ropes or anything like that? You can't just, because usually you'd have someone go down and like with a car or anything like that, you get someone to put it on the tow bar. You can't have someone leave the submarine to go attach something. So whatever has to be attached entirely without the assistance of people being there, right? And all of that kind of stuff, right? You can't just get out and go tie a rope to it. So you have to use things, and then with things like that, it comes with risks. So, and like I said, even if you could, there's not really anything that goes to that depth that's powerful enough to pull up itself and another submarine. Everything's very streamlined once you get to that depth. Because it's fucked, right? It's just, space is easier at that point almost. It kind of does just make the point where it is actually just easier to send people upwards than downwards. Extremely safe with lots of redundancy. Take the Alvin is precious vessel is surrounded by a very buoyant material in the. It is right. Like like we do have a lot of stuff that is extremely safe, but it's still just the thing of like. I myself don't want to put myself in that scenario. Like, I would not want to, like, as far as, like, tourism goes, right? I understand wanting to, like, thrill seek. But it's like, you say pressed? I use the word panic. Because I understand we have a need to go down there. I understand that we, like, you know, again, I understand why we need to go down there, or like, all of that kind of stuff, but it's like, I would not, you know, it's just, if the roller coaster breaks down, you're kind of, you know, you're not as fucked as if your submarine going down to see the Titanic breaks down. You know, there's a bit of a difference. And like, again, it's the ability to get people there to help you. And it's like, I would rather not, yeah, just swim to the surface. Just get out and swim. Problem solved. That's why I was getting confused. I'm not very good at swimming, so I was just like, oh yeah, like, why would you, yeah, you're right, I would just get out and swim. If I was down there with the Titanic, I would just get out and swim. There's probably an air pocket in there somewhere, right? There's probably stuff. They were equipped with diving suits, right? You know, it's just but it's, yeah, no, it's just that, like the amount of things.
Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Wait, what?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
Simon.
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I'm Simon.
I think we're safe.
Oh,
hang on, I just need to blow
I
my
was
nose.
so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
No, this one's friendly. We don't call this one slows. It's being friendly. Do some Nautica and fun. I can't play Subnautica. It's too scary. No, wait. I know my name. Yeah, how did you get here again?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky.
You're not the affectionate.
The idea
affectionate client.
Activated in the Ark. There's basically two of you, right? One human.
It kind of like, you know, the C-bomb, like, you know, it's C-bomb, you know?
You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the
it could be misogynistic, or maybe you're just serving Clunk.
You yourself would live on in the Ark.
Clunk? Why did I got confused between two words. You know what? That's what robots do. Robots serve Clunk. Oh yeah, baby, bring that Clunk over here. Dude, I feel like I'm a little clanky. I feel like I'm the clanky version of this. So you killed yourself,
Did
right?
put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Yeah, did you?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand.
Okay, so Catherine did the scans and put people into the Ark.
I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone.
I'm a little clanky. There's like, you know, maybe that's what happens when they have like the robots where they build the babies and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is. It's like, oh, it's a, you know, instead of being it's a girl, it's a clankette. And then we pull it, 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 and then we no, this way. And then we, oh, it's stuck. And then we pull it. No? No? We pull that, and then we pull, no, and then we, no, we pull, and then we pull. This is a hard to understand puzzle. Okay, maybe we spin it the other way. Okay, and then we push it. And then we pull it. I went the wrong way. I spun it the wrong way, that's all. You know what? I'm going to take she's rage baiting as a compliment. I'm going to take she's rage baiting as a compliment. That's a compliment. That means that you think that I'm smart enough to fake be stupid. That's, why, thank you. I probably we'll get inside and we'll have a quick look-see around because I'm not opening these giant doors and then stopping here. I want to go in, and then after I have a little look around in here, and then I'm gonna jump off. Unless I'm really close to the end. If I'm like within an hour of finishing, I'll just finish the game today, but I don't think I'm within an hour of finishing. So I think I have a few more hours left, so I'll finish it tomorrow. But I'm not okay. So we'll get in and then and then I'll head out. Rage, yeah, fiction. I did suspect that there was a lot more left, especially since it's like this doesn't feel. I read a review for Expedition 33. An hour from starting. Okay, look, so I maybe spent an hour trying to figure out how to get the frames to stop tearing, even though I never figured that out. And maybe I spent 2 hours going on about, you know, AI. And maybe I don't have any defenses, but I read a review on Expedition 33 and I'm still sitting here thinking about it because I'm like, I just don't think that these games are for you. I don't think you should be reviewing this game because they basically their review was, I understand part of it because it was a technical bug and it's like, that's fine. You can critique a bug. You can be like, oh my God, there's no bug. Like I'm not about to be like, oh my God, you're complaining that there was a bug in the game. No, a bug is worth complaining about. That should be in your review. But basically their review was, I spent ages and I really enjoyed the game. I usually play games on story mode, but I played it on normal because I was really enjoying the game. And I'm like, so you like the game. And then the game betrayed me. Because the boss that I thought was the final boss wasn't even the final boss. And I'd given so many of my hours to this game, and then there's more. I could have had a life, basically was their takeaway. I don't even know if I'm going back to this game, because I gave this game like 30 hours of my life, and I didn't even finish it. And I'm like, I just don't think you should be playing games. Because I played Expedition 33, and I played it on story mode, and I really liked it, and I thought I got to the quote-unquote final boss, and I was like, man, there's still so much left unanswered, like, I really hope that there's more, and then I found out that there's more, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah! But, like, yeah, they were basically like, I could have no, not this one. I was talking about Expedition 33, and it was like, it was on I was just thinking about, like, this game and how long I spent, like, you know, just in general. Like, but it's like, I spent 30 hours on a game and didn't finish it. I could have been hanging out with my friends. And it's like, then hang out with your friends. You're clearly, you're like, you as an individual, you're like a me. I don't like playing really, really long games because I don't like big commitments because that's a me problem, right? It's a me skill issue, right? I don't like big commitments. I prefer games where I can sit down. This is my jam. I like games where I can sit down. Usually the game is under 12 hours. It's an under 12-hour commitment. 20, like, you know, that, I would even say 20, under 20 hours commitment. It's fun. It's relatively linear. I'm not a big fan of puzzle games, but that's a different thing. But it's like, you know, it's a good story game that's relatively linear, and it's usually under 20 hours. That's a great game for me. But others, they want 60 hours on a game. That's not me because I just don't have the attention span for it. I'm trying to get better at having a longer attention span. It is what it is. But no, it's just like at the end of it, I'm like, you're like, no, you're me. Right? I don't pay. You're lucky if I throw any scraps in the basement today with that attitude. But it's like no, but it's like I don't know. I just remember reading it and then being like, oh my God, I beat the boss. And I was like so happy that I beat the boss. And then it wasn't even the final boss. And I'd already it was just the fact that was their wording, was they were betrayed. And I was like, how are you betrayed? Like, I don't like long games. And I was like fuck yeah. I have attention span issues. And I was like, fuck yeah. I think you just don't like really long story games, my guy. I think you just like more straightforward, linear, short story games. I think you're the kind of person that sits down and finishes the game in one sitting. I don't think that you, like, I don't think you're made for this. And that's fine. It's like, it was such an odd review. It was a news article. I can't remember, it was a newspaper as well. Sorry, I'm still ranting. So before I go on, talk over dialogue. It was for a newspaper. It wasn't even for like a gaming journalist either. So it was like for like I think it was The Guardian. It was a newspaper. And I was like, number one, they rarely, like, you don't report on games. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Guardian article on fucking games, let alone a Guardian game review, but I'm guessing it got big enough that they were like, well, fuck, we need to relate to the kids, right? And I knew I was in for a good time though, and I mean this in no offense to anybody whose bones ache. But I knew that this was perhaps somebody who was from a different time period in gaming when they made a reference, and I can't remember I can't remember the exact reference, but I remember I Googled it, and it was from something in the 70s. They were like, oh, it's just like this. And I love old movies and old media as like, I don't even mean it as like, oh, they must be an old person. But it's like, if you look at Expedition 33 and you get confused at the storyline with stuff that was, the stuff that they were saying was confusing was in the trailer. I didn't think the trailer was confusing. I thought that was the question, right? Usually things ask, like, that's a big thing. Something asks a question and answers it, right? You usually you ask a question, what's going to happen? Why is this happening? That kind of stuff, right? You watch the trailer and you go, why is this happening? How does it get fixed? That kind of stuff, right? It asks questions. I didn't think it was confusing. I didn't think the trailer, like literally the plot for that's shown in the trailer of people who are over the age of the number on the monolith turn into petals. And they were like, yeah, it was so fucking confusing. And I'm like, is it? Is it? Is it really? Like, I thought that was pretty fucking straightforward. The question is now, why do they turn into petals? Why is there, like, there's questions to ask, but it's not confusing. Like, I know what questions to ask. I'm not going like, oh my god, this is so why, like. And so I thought that was an odd thing to say, that it was a confusing from the get-go because, and then they didn't understand the plot, and I'm sitting there, I think that's the point. That's the point, my guy. You're not meant to understand the plot. They're going to reveal it later. They're giving you hints. It's called foreshadowing. You can figure this out. Like, it's literally that thing of it, like that. I thought that was a bit odd, because like the main thing of Expedition 33 that I've seen is, even if you don't like turn-based games like me, that you will like the story. So many people resonated with the story. So many people, it's a very relatable story of grief. And what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to grieve? Is there a proper way to grieve? there's so many it's a really good fucking story that even now I love it. And I think it's one of my favorite games. And as in a joking meme way, it's like, oh my god, my favorite game is a turn-based game made by the French. But it's like, but it's like, I love shooters, but my favorite game now has to be a turn-based game. Because the story is that good. And so when I'm reading a review, and they're like, yeah, the gameplay is really good. I'm like, yeah, no, it was really good. I'm agreeing with you there. I know Ratatouille made my favorite fucking game. Isn't that crazy? No, but it's like the moment it was just like, oh, the story is too confusing. The moment it's like, the story is too confusing, I was like, I don't know if this is for you. Like, it was just really weird to read something, and I'm not saying people can't have other points of views, but like, it was so different than every other review and point I've made, where it's like, even, like, most, like reviews and everything on it were like, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the gameplay, I made an exception because the story was amazing. And this person was, I don't know what the fuck the story was on about, but I liked the gameplay. And so I'm like, yeah, you probably, and then like literally their takeaway was, maybe if I knew maybe if I understood the story better, I would be happier that there was more of the game. And I'm like, yeah, cause that's what the fuck are you? Anyway, I read that review and I was like, what a strange creature. You got paid to write. Anyway, I really liked it and I just remembered reading that review. I don't know, I can't remember why it even popped into my brain, but I remember just reading it being like, man, what a strange take. Wow, there really is all sorts of people. Like, it really was just that thing of, like, a reminder of, like, everybody's got their own thoughts and there's all kinds of people on the planet. There's all kinds of people in the world when it's like, you know, you read so many, like, because I went and I looked for more media after I finished it. Because I avoided media before I finished it because, obviously, I didn't want spoilers on it. But then after I finished it, I went and I actually looked for shit because now I can interact with other people's opinions on it. And and like I said, I saw so many opinions, and then to see one that was so different, it was like, wow, there's lots of people on this planet. I'm sorry, I'm using like ground control. I'm using ground control to read the chat because I have the combined chat, so sometimes I don't always see the auto mod stuff. I'm really sorry if I'm missing like messages and stuff like that. But it's like every game can technically be a turn-based game. Turn-based games okay, thank you. But no, turn-based game, I definitely do look at it like that. It does, like, there's a lot of games where it's like not a turn-based game, but like Dark Souls games, I love Dark Souls games because of that. It's a game of patience and dancing and learning their moves and waiting your turn to hit. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to wait your turn. And then it's like, you know, it's so, but it's like, no, that was all. I was just, what a strange opinion was basically my takeaway from that. Was I read it, I was like, whoa, why is this news outlet putting out a fucking game review? You guys don't do that. And then it was like, what do you mean you felt betrayed? That was the big take. I think that was what shocked me the most, was what do you mean? You could say that you like felt like it was too long and it dragged on. That's fine. Like, there were plenty of pieces of media where I think that you can fairly say like, oh, this dragged on. They definitely added filler. This dragged on for longer. I think they had too many ideas and didn't know where to cut down. That's fair. But like, to just basically be like, man, I feel betrayed because it took 30 hours of my time and I didn't even finish it. Like, that's the game's fucking problem? You chose to spend the fucking time. Like, maybe if you're at the end of a game, if your takeaway is the game is not, like, you know, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even know why that's a part of your review for a game. Like, why, if that's your opinion, you're reviewing a game, right? But it's like, it's like, if you get to the end and you feel betrayed because you could have spent time with friends, then maybe you shouldn't be the one reviewing this game, because maybe you should actually just hang out with your friends instead. Find the games where you can only play a little bit and you get it off, and then you go hang out with your friends. Find the games that don't have huge world building. There are heaps of fun, short, play in one sitting games. There are heaps of them. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, back to the thing, the story. Anyone there? Is there anyone here? Fuck, I hope not, because so far everyone's been a bitch. Oh wait, no, I just realized. I didn't blow up Theta. This is Theta. I thought I blew up Theta. No, I didn't blow up Theta. I'm going to meet the eyeball guy. Because there was the old guy who ripped out his fucking eyeballs and then was like, let me into Theta. And they were like, didn't get the message saying, the guy is crazy, don't let him in. So they were like, oh yeah, we'll swing by and pick you up. And now I'm where they swung by to pick him up and bring him here. So this is where eyeball guy went. I hope he's doing well without his fucking skull balls. I hope he's doing fantastic. Access denied. Why the fuck access denied? But let me the fuck in. I didn't come all this way just to have my access fucking denied. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Just access denied after all that time. Oh, I really thought that would work. Oh, it almost did. Wait, we almost got it. Oh wait, that's heavier. That'll work better. This will work better. I'm trying to break a window with a piece of paper. Give it a minute. With enough persistence, you can do anything. I don't know why I open these. There's not really a purpose. They never have anything in it. There's no need for meds or like... My flashlight doesn't need batteries. I don't need food because I'm not human. Squeeze me. Okay, nothing here to interact with. Just here. Let me in, Catherine!
We're here. Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a
Bay Harbour Backshotter asked me, here we have a wild Emianu ranting about clankers, lemonade, IGN, and Expedition 33, a great game
It wasn't
made by
IGN, it was
Surrender Monkeys
Guardian,
like the French.
actually.
Here we observe Emianu_VT, a creature of digital habit, venting their spleen about clankers, lemonade, what fresh hell is IGN? And Expedition 33, a game crafted by, well, the French. Their frustration is palpable. A right kerfuffle.
That's right. I am a kerfuffle. I'm not a...
stopping us when we have the done back.
Okay, like I was about to say, I'm not a yapper. I can't even fucking. I can't even try. I can't even
It's the
try.
only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
I'll have to go in and see, because I did see that a couple of times. I think there was notifications saying they changed auto
That's a
mode.
good question.
Wait, no, I'm not meant to be listening. I'm meant to be listening.
Did
Wait.
it the hard way and just
Yes.
walked.
Okay, so people walked.
That was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
Is it VR
No,
chat?
of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
I'm not a yapper.
You don't have to pretend. It's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself.
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar
Why don't I
panels,
get to
it
be in
survived
there?
for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
I can remove that at any time that I desire. I could
The done bat.
the done bat.
Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Oh, that's not good.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock
Yeah,
the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Yeah, why can't I get into the Clanker Harem in VR chat? That's not fair.
We need to find someone
Okay,
who
so we
knows
need
the
someone to the cipher.
It's the only way to fire up the done bat.
Okay, so I need to find someone. Find someone. Find someone, she says. Find someone. Find someone, she says. Find fucking who, bitch? Okay, so all systems are operational. So most of this shit's pretty okay. Bit cold, but that's fine. The main level where I am, level 1. So there's black box speakers all over the fucking place.
Moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's
So we had Alvaro, Emma, Base, Robin. That was okay. So she's dead. Okay, so the lady who was like, "Why not?" She's dead. Catherine Chun, the person who we're AI, like the uploaded brain scan that we're talking to, is missing. Dorian Kronstedt is dead. That was the person who was sending the letters. Yeah. Okay, so they're dead. They're fine. The Sean Evans and I can't pronounce that. Even the actor, I don't know how to pronounce it. Every time, I've literally heard it said so many times, and every time I try to say it, my brain just goes, no. I can't, I don't know. I can't. Anyway, they're fine. They're not missing. Keith, Volquarian is fine. Matthews is fine. Jasper's missing. Nikolai's missing. Maggie is okay. The first responder, that's good. So we have someone who knows medics who's alive. Guy's dead. So there's lots of people who were. Holy shit, there's a lot of people. The doctors are alive. And then we had guests. Is my name on here? Actually, that's a good point. Let's look for me. Also, we should see if we can find. Okay, so the Volshek, Heather Volshek is. She's not listening as dead or anything like that. Okay, so we need to look for someone who's called Simon. Do we see anyone called Simon? Because we need a Simon. Jane, Gavin, John, Ben, and Vanessa, Big Dis, Chris, Astrid, Louise, Jackson, Brandon. So, none of these names line up with, unless, are there any of these names that could be like a, what's the word, where they mix the letters around to make it look like it? Walking? Joke. Walking? Walking? That's it. Walking. That's it. Walking. Walking. Because I know it's not actually like a J, but my brain goes like, whoa, like, yeah, my brain goes, basically that's why my brain goes, my brain does try to say basically, but that's, you know, it's, I'm not very good with pronouncing stuff a lot of the time. I make mistakes, it's fine. But no, I can't see anything on here that looks like Simon, so like, why the hell are we even here? Because I understand that, like, so the scans were done. Most of the people who had their scans done, we've, like, not most we've met, but it's like a lot of them are like staff, right? So there was like the staff dude who, why are we still here? Because I was trying. That's a good sign, right? Should we save here? Did I scared take it? That's what I mean. That's like, that's what we're confused about. We don't know if we had our scared taken. Oh, this is just creepy as well. Why is it? I was like, oh, maybe this is less creepy. I was going to like end here and be like, I'll come back.
Be quiet, the proxy listens. What happened to Theta? No explanation.
I think we should end here and I'll come back to this tomorrow. I'm thinking upon, like, I'm just brainstorming here. Just brainstorming. But I'm thinking that I come back to this tomorrow. I think this is a good spot to, I'm thinking this is a good spot to leave it. I'm thinking this is a good spot to call it, and I'll come back tomorrow, because it is almost 12:30, and I was going to end at 12, but I got carried away, but it is almost 12:30. Tomorrow I won't yap as much. Tomorrow I won't yap as much, I promise. I promise I won't yap as much tomorrow. Tomorrow I will I'll sit down and I'll play the game, and I will play the game. I'm getting everything mixed up. There we go. Tomorrow, Thursday! I am, Okay, let me see if I can get this playing. That's holiday fucking music. We don't want holiday music right now. There we go, that'll work. Okay, that also is not ideal. My lord, why is everything I click on, I'm just trying to put a song on, man. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, cool. But no, I promise I won't yap as much tomorrow. I promise. I promise. Pinky promise. You can't see my pinky, so you don't know how big of a promise that is. But it's I promise. I do promise. Hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to use the hot dog model. Or, depending on what I get done tonight. Tomorrow, I might be able to use the hot dog model. Or I can keep using the dinosaur model if we prefer. Both are options. Both are options. Oh, today we'll raid Tilly. It's their affiliate anniversary. Yeah. We have to raid because it's getting late and I don't know when they end. So we have to get in there before they end. But there is a raid message. We're raiding Tilly. It's their affiliate anniversary. They're very, very sweet. Make sure you say hello to them and wish them a happy affiliate anniversary. I will be back again tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me and keeping me company while I definitely did not talk too much. I hope you all stay hydrated. You guys, I don't drink water, but you guys have to drink water. So make sure you guys stay hydrated and take your meds and eat yummy foods and buy yourself a little treat. And until next time, everybody, stay safe and bye-bye.